I'm hitting it, but no, you don't. They made.
No, Handsome Kevin, you might have to do that. It was interesting.
Also,
so I should do that. You should do that.
Also, add little people with attitudes.
No, it's not.
It's MWA, midgets with attitudes.
No, don't get it mixed up. It's not It wasn't the midget show that was on A&E. Did
they sing straight out of Lilliput?
They didn't sing anything. It's Midgets Mayhem Wrestling, MMW.
Are you alone in the room?
Am I alone? Yeah. Why?
Yeah. I saw a shadow.
I got the window open, so the it's super. I don't know about by you and KJG, but it's super fucking windy up here,
dude. It's insane.
Yep. At least it's 20 degrees cooler than it's been this past weekend. So is that the curtain?
Yes, that's the curtain.
I thought maybe Rhiannon was kind of leaning in and then leaned back, and I missed it.
No, she's not. She doesn't. She's at work. She's not home on Monday nights.
I don't know. Some things always change. Didn't you work last Monday?
I did work last Monday.
Yeah, so things happen. I mean,
very fluid.
I'll tell you what, it fucked me all up this week, man. I had a hard reset today. I needed it. I'm like a fucking creature of routine, right? So like working last Monday fucked my whole, even though I was off Thursday, it fucked my whole schedule up.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
It's okay.
But you had fun last night.
Oh, I didn't think I was going to have my voice back for this.
Oh, God, you yelled
all night. Oh, did I ever? Don't tell me it's a 21 and over show, and then don't tell me it's interactive. Because I came in fucking all guns blazing, bro. Oh, my God. Do we want to save this for the actual show?
Yeah, we probably should.
Yeah. All right, so I went to Midget's Mayhem Wrestling last night in Bud Lake, and if you follow us on Twitter, I put this out. And Tony ordered the XPW show from Hart Ballroom in Newark. It was delayed 50 minutes for a quinceañeras. But God bless his soul, he watched the whole fucking thing. I got through 5 minutes of it this afternoon.
No, I thought you said 15, no?
Okay, well, 5 minutes of the actual show. 15 minutes of whatever bullshit was at the beginning of it.
Yeah, there was gay porn in there. There was like women dancing and like rump shaking and stuff.
Dude, it was so weird.
It really was.
Handsome Kevin he just got here. He's a busy guy making deals. He's wheeling and dealing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, and KJG is still riding high from his birthday celebration last weekend.
That's right.
Fuck yeah.
And we got Cory Kastle tonight, the Spark.
Was he the ring announcer for GCW, or we never got that guy?
No,
back?
we never rescheduled MLJ.
Oh, MLJ?
Emil, EMIL.
Oh, I thought you were like MLJ, like MLW.
Major League Jerk Off.
Listen, whatever fits in the letters
might be the name of our spinoff of this podcast, the Major League Jerk Offs. No, I've yet to reschedule MLJ. We have Cory Kastle.
Cory the Sparky man.
Yeah, the spark plugs tonight. Bob Holly.
Thurman Holly. Thurman Holly. Jesus.
Thurman Holly plug.
Just like Thurman Holly.
There's so much wrestling to talk about. The Wyatt 6 debuted Monday night. Jacob Fatu debuted. Drew McIntyre quit the WWE.
Only
to show up Friday. AEW's Forbidden Doors this weekend. Moose is going to wrestle 5 other people at Slammiversary to defend his title. NXT is my new favorite weekly show, so we could talk about that.
Oh, God.
And Who Killed WCW? Vince Russo makes me want to fucking punch a baby in the face.
I think you want to punch a baby because you saw all these little people on Sunday.
No, dude, it was such a great time. I can't. I went with a crew. A couple people went, and 2 of my friends wore the Shining Wizards Halloween T-shirts.
Ooh,
and the midgets loved the shirts. They loved them. We took pictures with them. They loved the shirts. They wanted shirts. I was like, I don't have any fucking shirts big enough for you guys, and I don't have anything on me. And then there was a human, a real person.
Oh my God.
What do you call him? I don't know. He was a big person.
Able-bodied?
It's like fun size and full size, right?
There was a full-size person there who refereed the main event.
Was it like a local legend or something? Was it like the Prince of Bud Lake?
It was Livid the Clown, right? So
Any relation to Chronic?
He goes, dude, I love the shirt. And I'm like, follow me. Like, follow us on social media, and we'll figure something out. Like, I'd love to get one of you guys on the show because they're going back to Bud Lake in December. Oh, and I'll fucking be there. I'm 100% going. He gives me his Twitter handle. I look it up. Dude's been following us for like 6 years.
No shit, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I thought that was pretty funny. I don't think he actually like knew, but so I sent him a message. Yet to hear back. Virginia, it's a long trip back to Virginia.
I wonder if we could do like a group thing where like we get a bunch of them on all at the same time. Like put them in a room, put a microphone in front of them. You know what I mean?
That'd be some mayhem.
Fuck yeah.
Like a podcast orgy.
Shit yeah.
Oh yeah.
Half price.
We're gonna talk. I got to store it too.
I want to see how many half jokes we can make during Matt's story.
Well, there's one.
All right. So we got that and more. We got the Spark tonight. We got tons of wrestling news to talk about. We're all going to stay with Justin and Vince for Royal Rumble in February, and then for WrestleMania, and then SummerSlam. Because Indiana gets them all. They get them all this year. Not this year. But
not all this year, but yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we could talk how you guys feel about the Rumble being in February.
Oh, it's February 1st. Come on now.
Still February.
All right, we'll talk about that and all that in a bag of chips.
And a bag of chips. The road to 700, episode 695. It's here. It's next. It's the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast.
The following is a presentation of the Shining Wizards Network, broadcasting live in high-definition video and available on all podcasting and streaming platforms. Follow us on social media at Wizards Podcast. Check out our merchandise at merch.shiningwizards.com. Do your Amazon shopping at amazon.shiningwizards.com. And become a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/wizardspodcast. And now, it's time for the Shining Wizards.
Hello, this is King Kong Bundy, and you're watching The Shining Wizards. I'm not fucking dead, I'm alive. And you're watching The Shining Wizards.
After 55 minutes of commercials, you're tuned in live to episode 695 of the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast. Coming to you live on social media and going with you wherever you go on each and every one of those streaming and podcasting platforms. 4 guys here at ringside. We got more worth than Elizabeth, so let's get into some wrestling talk.
And talk about wrestling.
Completely around the horn tonight. Tony.
Double T.
And some Kevin.
KJG.
Now, I must say, aside from the secret weapon, I tend to agree. Elizabeth really didn't do much at ringside.
Thank you, Tony.
However, she is the manager of 2 former world champions, one of which who won the title twice under her tutelage. So there you go.
She got strapped to champions.
She got lucky.
Happened.
Is that what it is?
That's what I'm
3
saying.
world champions.
Yeah. Well, Flair too.
There you go.
Shit,
Yeah.
look at that.
Yeah.
Perhaps she's better than you thought she was, HK.
Probably not.
Not only that, I don't believe a woman like Elizabeth would be doing any kind of like inappropriate favors for Jack Tunney. I mean, I'm just saying.
You would think so, but and that's the question. Like, you put her with the Brooklyn Brawler.
Hold on.
You still think she's one of the greats? Absolutely fucking not.
Of course she is. She'd be like
If
the
she's with
Brooklyn
Brawler.
She'd be like
she'd
the Brooklyn
be-
Babe, dude.
She'd be
Brooklyn
like Slick.
bitch. Don't you ever?
She'd
Nah,
be
I'd-
not
she
even
would be.
close.
She would be
Are you
Slick.
out of your fucking mind?
She'd be like, she's a good manager, but she never led anybody to anything. Brooklyn Brawler would never have any wins.
No,
the Red
you're
Rooster would
wrong.
never have any
Slick had
wins.
charisma. He could cut a promo. He worked. Liz stood.
She
For
could have been
everything that was right in the world.
Yes, she could have been a
Wrong.
Brooklyn Babe. She could have come out with like a Yankees jersey, and she could have been one of these like loudmouth women that's in the stands.
No,
With
she
a
could have
couple
been.
beers
She doesn't
in 'em
have
and
the
going like,
ability to.
"My man will fuck you up. Who do you think you are?"
Tony, you're out of your, you know she doesn't have that ability.
Well, I mean, when Luger was giving her happy stuff, she did.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah. She just got to watch out for those stairs.
You're hurting me, Randy.
The latest episode of Year of Duke and Rogue dropped today. Saturday night's main event, 20, right?
20, yes.
Yes. So I haven't listened to it yet. It's in my queue. Usually, yeah, like I said in the cold open, my week has been all fucked up because of work. So my routine's all thrown off. Oh, Tony.
One more thing about the Gorilla Brain podcasts. I didn't get a chance to listen to Tots last week before the show, but I did listen to it this past week. And, you know, when I picked up Handsome Kevin from the airport last year, one of the first things he said to me was like, people blow their horns a lot around here. And then I tune in and I hear about who's getting thrown off the lawn. You motherfuckers have some nasty people driving out in your necks of the woods in Minnesota and Alabama.
Mhm.
Fucking Al makes it sound like everybody's trying to run him and or his kid over like every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Blow the fucking horn. Flip some people
Nah,
off. You'll feel better, dude.
Huntsville's an active town, man. It's an active town.
So
He's dealing with all kinds of shit out there.
Is Al like a gentle giant or like will he fuck some shit up?
You talk about Tropical, my island boy?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, man, I love him. Gentle guy.
Yeah,
But
he's always
he will
always
fucking
like-
kill you if he needs to.
Oh, I hope he starts murdering people. Your get off the lawns would be so much more interesting.
We'd have to get a J-Pay for him.
Yeah, we would.
Sorry. J-Pace.
No, you're good. You're good. This Miss Elizabeth thing will never go away, will it?
Absolutely not. Yeah.
Now, Kate from Fightful in the chat says, Baby Doll didn't do shit either, but it is what it is.
Oh, that's not true.
It's not a fucking comparison either.
Why?
I don't ever hear anybody say Baby Doll's one of the greatest managers.
Baby
Baby
did a
Doll
lot-
doesn't make the short list for anybody.
Bro, she did a lot for Tully Blanchard. She was always getting involved in shit.
Yeah, she was much more active than Liz. Better than
Hell
Liz.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dusty slapped her around a few times too before he stopped calling her a hussy and said she changed her ways.
And that's the real benchmark.
Yeah.
If Dusty slaps you around.
Yeah. You know you've made it. Dusty Rhodes beats that ass.
Oh, boy.
What did Chris Rock say? I never hit a woman, but I shake the shit out of one.
Oh, it's terrible.
He's not even British.
Sean Connery smacks a bitch. He didn't care.
All rough, just the way your mother likes it.
I'll smack a bitch.
Oh.
Did he fucking smack around Ursula Andress in that movie? I can't remember. Did he smack her right before he plowed her?
Possibly. Maybe she liked it.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, he told Barbara Walters, he's like, yeah, women need to be hit. She's like, what are you talking about? Oh, yeah, of course they do.
How long ago was this?
Oh, a while ago. Look it up.
Is this like James Bond Connery, or is this like Finding Forrester Connery? Connery.
It's probably like, you're the man now, dog Connery. When
Yeah.
he didn't give a fuck anymore.
Oh, this is.
I mean, once you're a knight, I guess you can do whatever you want, right?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Right? He's a knight or a king or something goofy like
Which
that.
one was he?
He's
The
a
red,
knight.
black, or blue?
He's a knight.
Red knight.
He was a red knight.
Yeah, I'd say
Red
he's
knight.
red. Boiling over with that temper of his. Kind of
Oh,
makes
boy.
sense. Yeah.
How you guys doing this wonderful week?
Fantastic. I watched XPW.
Oh.
Awesome. I watched everything but XPW.
Fuck yeah, dude.
HK?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. I want to send out a very special
Oh.
happy birthday to my beautiful wife. It was her birthday today. We did some celebrating over the weekend, but yeah, she's out there celebrating again with some friends. I
All
just
right.
want to say happy birthday. I love my wife very much. Thankful to have her.
You guys go to your favorite Mexican place over the weekend?
We did. We went Friday. They set her up with some tres leches.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah. Love them over there. And Saturday we went to a Line and Kugels, the Line and Kugels brewery here. So about an hour and a half away. So we drove out there and had a nice time.
What is what's a Line and Kugel?
Line and Kugels a beer. It's a beer.
It's Line Kugel?
No, Line and Kugels. It's a name.
Line and so like Billy Line and Jimmy Kugels?
No, don't separate it. Just one. Line and Kugels.
So it's like a German
They do the
name?
summer shandy, right?
Yeah, they do a summer shandy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like their big ticket item over here.
Yeah.
Line and Kugels.
Yeah, I think that's their big ticket item pretty much anywhere that carries their product. But they got a lot of different beers. So I had a nice time doing that, and fucking lost a tooth on the way home. That was fun.
Whoa.
Yeah. Fucking falling apart, man.
I see that. Well,
falling apart.
You're wonderful.
Maybe
wife.
Molly likes it rough too, eh? Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Thank you for taking me to the brewery, you son of a bitch.
Line and Kugel, mother. Line and Kugel.
Your happy birthday, Molly. Your wonderful wife put a picture of you guys on Facebook.
Okay.
You got an almond head like a motherfucker. I just want to say that. I refrained from commenting on the picture, but because you brought up your weekend activities, it reminded me of said picture. And I'm on fire with the pictures this week. I don't know if you were on the game the other night when I talked about how the picture Tony's wife shared of his son made him look like a little Chinese boy. So that was fun.
I think it's funny that you mentioned the almond head, because we actually talked about that at the brewery.
About
Because
your almond head?
I saw they were selling almonds, and I go, oh look, they got almonds. And Molly goes, do you say it like that to make fun of Double T?
Your head looks like fake. Like it looks like it's photoshopped on there.
It is.
You should start your brewery called the Almond Head Brewery.
We'll workshop that.
The tattoo looks nice though.
Oh, thanks, babe. Yeah,
You're welcome.
Gotta get another one. I'm feeling.
Oh yeah, what's next on the agenda? What kind of wrestling themed tat are you gonna get?
I'm not gonna tell you just yet.
Oh, keep them guessing. Oh, is it gonna be a Bray Wyatt thing?
No.
He's
It's
getting a
gonna be a
Marty
Miss
Scurll.
Elizabeth thing.
I already got a Bray Wyatt thing.
Oh, okay.
He's
Oh,
getting a Marty
Miss
Scurll
Elizabeth.
umbrella.
No, fucking knock it.
Woo.
No.
One of them steampunk masks with the big fucking horn nose.
What are those called? Those are the fucking. There's a name for that.
They're Carnival masks, aren't they?
No, there's they actually wore those back during the plague. There's a technical name for it.
Oh yeah.
Talking about like spy versus spy type thing.
Long nose mask.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Long nose mask. Yeah, the plague the plague doctor mask. That's what it's called. The long beak crow plague punk gothic. They're Venetian masks.
Venetian
Plague doctors.
yes.
I've seen Venetian plague doctor.
Yeah.
There's a Tengu mask from Japan, but it looks more like a penis than it does like a fucking bird beak.
The big nose masquerade mask.
It goes by many different names.
Yes.
Masquerade.
This is
Found a
I have
whole
to tell.
bunch-
I have to say, if you guys listen on Spotify, make sure you check the chapters that Spotify autocorrects. One of them is from last week is called Matt's Fleshlight.
So they auto-populate their own chapter titles.
Yes.
For those who are not familiar, that's what they
It's
do.
fucking hysterical. Some of them make sense, some of them don't. 3 minutes in, what we eat. HK's weekend. Tony's son
you
is
should have dropped the
driving.
Punani clip.
Would you dump?
Ice.
Would you dump with the door open? Is the name of it. It's pretty fucking entertaining. So check that out. So Tony, me and you are two completely different people, right?
You really think?
You're like you and HK are like you guys might be like father-son, right? But me and you, two completely different animals.
I don't know about
You're
that.
smart. You're well-spoken. You're very even-tempered.
What?
Just a
Wait.
maniac.
Have you heard me talk about AEW?
No. But like, if we have like an issue behind the scenes, or something happens in the Discord, or something happens in the Wizards universe, and my reaction always is like, "Fuck that person." They can get hit by a bus, and then you're like, "Oh, hold on, like let's just calm down," right? But going into yesterday, I thought I was making the wrong decision. I thought midget wrestling was going to be a disaster.
Wait, what? Are you serious?
I thought me and the people I went with would be the only 4 people that went, and I thought you would be pleasantly surprised with XPW. But I feel like the tables are turned.
Well, in fairness, I was not completely disappointed by XPW.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
For the $20 that was spent to get this show, there were moments where I was like, I can't believe I'm fucking watching this. This is fucking hilarious.
Wow.
I didn't write down a lot, but there was one quote that I had that I want to read. Now the cup is off and the balls are exposed. That was one of the commentators. Because apparently, and I gotta remember which match it was. I actually got it up the full card on Deathmatch because Necro Butcher was one of the commentators who got increasingly more intoxicated as the night went on. I don't know who the other guy was, and the good people at Cage Match apparently didn't know either because they don't have him listed. But JJ Escobar came out with a weed whacker. And Dirty Ron wound up Dirty Ron McDonald, who looks like Ronald McDonald, but all kinds of fucked up, tried using the weed whacker on JJ Escobar. And when he went for the balls the first time, JJ showed, I had a cup on. And then, well, of course, Dirty Ronald McDonald went back the second time and there was no more cup. So this is the kind of gem we got on commentary.
So was
I'm not even joking. Like it really, I'm like, I can't believe I'm watching this. And I'm like, I can't believe this is happening. And I'm like, I can't believe I'm actually fucking enjoying this.
walk me through this, Tony, because it opened up with porno.
There was about 55 minutes. It was supposed to start at 5:00. It didn't start till almost 6.
55.
Yeah, and the crack team, whoever edits these videos, when they put up the replay, left this entire 55 minutes on. So when you see the replay and it says 4.5 hours, it wasn't even near 4.5 hours. Okay. So it opens with a song by Mr. Bungle called The Girls of Porn, and it showed a lot of like old clips from old shows. Then it showed them, I guess there was a Miss XPW thing at some point, because then there were women twerking and humping the ring and all this and that. Then there was like scenes from like a John Holmes movie, because I guess that's what they sing about in the Mr. Bungle song. So I'm like, what in the fuck I couldn't watch it anymore because my kid was in the room with me. And I'm like, I don't want, not that I care. I just don't want questions because I don't know how to fucking answer them. It's like, what are you watching? How do you answer that? I don't know. I didn't want to be bothered. So I said, fuck it. I closed the laptop. So I went back to it later, and thankfully about 5:50 it was starting. And, it had your typical stupidity, I didn't realize this. They become very versatile with light tubes. Did you know you could hold it up against somebody's head and headbutt them and they break? I was not aware of that.
Light tubes break pretty easy though.
News to me.
Okay. So anybody got questions? I mean, I think that might be the easiest thing to do.
I got first of all, how. So I said yesterday I would also watch this. So this afternoon I got the login information. And I got 15 minutes in, and I was like, "What?" It was the fucking weird intro where they're like promoting a show from February 2023.
Yep.
Then there's like this weird like music video for Homeless Jimmy to like Metallica's Wherever I May Roam.
I forgot
Don't let Lars find out you're using fucking Metallica music there, Rob Black. He'll sue your fucking dick and balls off. And then I'm like, when does the fucking show start? Then we go into the women of XPW Extreme. There's fucking girls fucking playing with their jugs on the screen in the ring. So I'm like, I keep hitting the cursor, and it's just like music video after music video after music video till we finally get to the opening, and Larry Legend's in the ring. You can't hear a fucking word he's saying. Something
Yeah, the mic was terrible.
Bongos, some dude with Jesus is a cunt t-shirt gets in the ring. He gets beat up.
Yeah, they gave him bongos as an apology for something, and then some other dude came out and they beat the shit out of him. I didn't get it.
Kid Osborne was there.
Oh, Kid Osborne, that's right. I forgot he made an appearance.
And then I got like 3 minutes into this Tarzan Duran Ken Dixon match, and the commentary was awful, and I turned it off.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
I tap. I can't do this.
Wait,
When
so
they-
you
when
didn't
they
even you didn't even make it one bell to bell.
Nope.
Well, Handsome Kevin, there was no bell. They didn't have a bell.
What the fuck?
They had no bell. At least SSCW had a fucking ring for service bell. XPW, nada.
All right, so I would like to know what your match of the night was.
Let me tell you.
And was it all death matches, or was there a single fucking wrestling match?
I mean, they pretty much all started as wrestling matches. I think that's what XPW kind of goes for. The Mickey Knuckles match, I don't think had a lot of like really like hardcore stuff in it. I don't think Tarzan Duran and Ken Dixon had a lot of hardcore stuff in it either. This selling was terrible for a lot of this. It's just kind of like get hit, look around, make sure you're not falling on something, even though somebody just bashed you in the head with a fucking light tube, that kind of thing. Okay. At one point, JJ Escobar came out with a toolbox. This is the fucking grossest spot of the night, and there was a lot of fucking like hardcore shit. Dirty Ronald McDonald gets JJ Escobar down on the canvas, has a fucking nail gun, nails the meat under his armpits to the canvas, goes up to the top with lighter fluid, lights his elbow pad on fire, and drops a big elbow on him. And it didn't finish the match because it only got 2.
What the fuck?
And JJ kicks out and his fucking arms rip off the canvas and he wins the fucking match.
No.
I can't believe you actually enjoyed some of this.
Oh, I did. Mickey Knuckles, it's kind of sad to see her where she is right now because she wrestled this guy. What the fuck was his name?
The Body.
The Body. The Body is like a fucking low rent fucking Effie knockoff. Like he came out, he had like fishnet tights on. He must have weighed like 40 pounds. And this dude's whole job was just to get beat up. First of all, Mickey Knuckles is fucking gross. She came out with shorts on and like fucking chanclas. Well, of course they called them chanclas because they're at the hard ballroom. And apparently there might have been a quinceanera the night before. She takes her shorts off and she's got a fucking like, she's got a singlet on, but it's all up the butt. So her big fucking gross white ass cheeks are hanging out. You can tell she can work because she's got great punches and she's got great reactions and she's pretty quick. But my God, man, they fucked her all up. Like she could have made a name for herself when she was in TNA and she got hurt on some fucking dumb Ian Rotten show and it kind of shit her career. And she looks like a fucking mess now. But she probably was. She was impressive the way she moved around. The match was not impressive at all, but you can tell that there used to be something there. I could.
Mott Spock wants to know if Dr. Redacted was on the card.
Dr. Redacted got his ass kicked by Masada.
Well, see you later.
KJG wants no part of XPW.
Did he lose his signal? Like, did we get a text?
Probably. No, not yet. We will, though, I'm sure.
All right. So anyway. So Dr. Redacted came out, and all they said on commentary was, "Dude, this is where fucking what's his name, Necro Butcher was shining on commentary, because all he did while Dr. Redacted was beating up Masada, he talked shit about Masada nonstop. Jesus shop. He's like, this little motherfucker's kicking his fucking ass. This is fucking great. Masada's a fucking pussy. He's getting his ass kicked. It was fucking hysterical the shit he was talking about Masada." Masada's whole gimmick is he lets you beat him up for a few minutes and then he just completely fucking like slaughters you. The skewers to the head 3 fucking times. I'm like, how many times are we going to do this shit? And it's a shame because by all accounts, and when you watch Masada, he knows how to wrestle. He can work and he lets the guy like get some shit in, like it's not a complete slaughter, But then next thing you know, it's like, oh, he fucking hits him in the head with this, and then he fucking hits him with that. And Dr. Redacted he was like a fucking pile of chop meat by the end of the match. It kind of felt bad for the guy, you know?
I'm still just in shock that you watched the whole fucking thing. Like, just the parts that you've explained to me. I'm like, no, I'm fucking out. Not doing it.
There was a little dude. He was sloppy. He was in the tag match. His name is Lil Sicko.
Sloppy compared to the rest of the card, or
oh no, they were all sloppy. Like he went for a dive through the ropes at one point, got all fucking tangled up, and all you heard a light bulb pop, and the commentators thought that the other dude hit him with the light bulb, but he didn't. Somebody just ran into it, so it was all over the place. Camera shots, they were cutting away and missing shit. It was fucking ridiculous.
So it fell in that you enjoyed it because it was of how bad it was.
You know what?
You enjoyed watching the car wreck.
Not all the wrestling was bad. Like a lot of times, like I said, they tried starting the matches. Like they had this homeless Jimmy defending his King of the Deathmatch title for title against this big motherfucker called Bryant Woods, who happened to have an IWA belt. Dude, how's this for a fucking finish in a hardcore title for title match? These guys both at the same time, like I think 15 minutes in, it went fucking pretty long.
15. I got 15:28 over here.
They went back to back holding these big fucking taped together things of light tubes, and they turned and they swung at the same time and hit each other, and they both did one of these like they were dizzy and shit, and then they hit a double clothesline. Both went down, and the referee counted the pin on both of them, and people were like, "What the fuck was that?"
Now, Tony, there's a clip circulating today on Twitter.
Wait, of this show?
I don't know if it's this show. This is why I have to ask. It looks like a board with a bunch of forks in it.
No, that was not this show.
Okay.
The worst thing that they landed on, there was a ladder at one point, which somebody, oh, no. The homeless Jimmy match, right? So homeless Jimmy comes out. He's got his fucking shopping cart of doom and this and that. He brings it in. The fucking big dude, right? He fucking threw it in the ring at one point, and I forget what fucking movie did the homeless Jimmy, but he like fucking power slammed them on the side of the fucking shopping cart, and he just laid there like he was fucking dead for 2 minutes. It was the greatest thing ever. I'm like, who the fuck would take a bump on a shopping cart? It was so fucking stupid.
Now the $20 question, Tony. Would you order the next show?
I might have to.
What?
I might have
Amazing.
to. I might. I actually, the subscription was $10 a month, but you don't get the pay-per-view right away. Like you have to wait a month to get like that pay-per-view because they charge you $20 for it, I guess. You know.
Right.
But yeah, it was.
I fucking love it. I absolutely love it.
Oh, so the finish of the main event, right? So Eric Ryan wrestled Judge Joe Dredd. Real clever
is that
name.
The guy
Judge
in the
Dredd.
diaper?
No. Dude in the diaper was not there. Actually, a lot of the mainstays weren't there. Like Schlack wasn't there. Butcher didn't wrestle. No Tom Latimer. No Danny Moff. Like none of it was a lot of seemed like new people. And
all right.
So anyway, this Judge Joe Dredd, his manager is the jury. So get it? Judge and jury. Haha. Yeah. Fucking hysterical.
Right in your wheelhouse.
So the jury had the Midnight Jury had a fucking loaded briefcase, but Judge didn't want to use it. And at one point, the judge was beating up Eric Ryan, this and that. And I don't know, something happened with the referee, and the referee was out. So the judge is trying to get the pin, and all fucking MAGA Butcher, I know he goes by MAGA Butcher too. All he keeps going on commentary is, none of this matters, dude. None of this matters. The referee's out, dude. None of this matters. He shit on everything all fucking night. It was glorious. Glorious. By the end of the night, he's saying, I got a fucking, what did he say? I got a wrestling license from Oklahoma. You know what was cool about that? Danny Hodge signed the thing because he was the athletic director or the athletic whatever. So that's what the show ended on. It just cut abruptly with him talking about Danny Hodge's autograph on a fucking wrestling license. But anyway, so fucking Joe What's-His-Nuts came back and Eric Ryan DDT Judge Dredd on the fucking briefcase, knocked him out. So then Eric Ryan just starts stomping on his head, and the referee pulls him off and stops it. He fucking stops a hardcore match. So no worries, people. Eric Ryan is still your XPW World Champion.
The Mott Spock, Tony, says he can send you his login for the Insane 8. Dr. Redacted and Masada will be there.
Wait, when is that? Or did that happen?
I don't know what it is. What's the Insane 8?
No idea.
Oh, and I know Milwaukee Tom was bothering me today. Yeah, your boy Tommy Trainwreck was teamed up with Lil Sicko, and they wound up winning. Tommy looked okay, but I think a lot of that match was just like three dudes just walking around looking to hit each other with shit, and your typical lumbering hardcore match, except for Lil Sicko doing dives off of everything. Matter of fact, Lil Sicko went up to the balcony and he did a fucking twisting, gooey fucking drop onto. He hit Brad Cash, and then they got Brad Cash in the ring and they double covered him. Even though it was a false count anywhere match, they felt the need to bring him into the ring to pin him, but whatever. You're in Newark. The rules don't apply.
That's right. The Insane 8 is the Insane Championship Wrestling event that's taking place August 18th. These are your matches, Tony.
Oh, boy.
Bobby V against Dr. Redacted. I guess these are all death matches. GQ Giannis versus Oren Vedit.
Never heard of those guys.
Oh, Oren Vate. Yeah.
Yep, Masada versus Neil Diamond Cutter. And Tommy Trainwreck against Tyler Sullivan.
Huh.
Neil Diamond Cutter from South Dakota.
Of course he is. That's where Neil Diamond Cutters come from.
Formerly known as Seamus O'Flannery.
What, he's a crooner now? He can sing?
I guess. I don't know. I don't know who any of these people are.
Probably comes to the ring to Sweet Caroline as well, and everybody goes, ba, ba, ba.
It should be, Cracklin' Rose.
Whatever. Play it now. Play it
Yeah,
now.
come on. Sweet Caroline's done to death.
XPW, look what you made me do.
One thumb up.
Well,
Wow, you're going to drive the man, and then we're going to get to AEW later, and you're going to...
Oh, I'm going to shit all over that shit.
Oh, man. Fascinating.
You know what it is? It's a one-off. I really didn't know the characters. I knew what I was going to expect going in. You know what I'm saying? You know what's great? That fucking Effie wannabe. Somebody dropped gusset plates at one point. So the dude picked it up, put it on her chest, and started chopping her in it. So she got all fucking busted open above her titties. And then she got really pissed and she started fucking him up. It was great. It was great.
It was great.
Oh, and one of the dudes, I don't remember if it was the fucking, maybe it was Lucky 13 came to the ring with horns, and he must have left it at ringside because at one point, Mickey Knuckles and Larry Legend are duct taping a horn to her head, and she fucking rams him in the guts with it, and then she takes it off and sticks it up his ass. Oh, they love that on commentary.
Right in your fucking wheelhouse, buddy. Right in your wheelhouse.
Hey, man, I don't know what to tell you. I laughed my balls off watching it. I fucking enjoyed the shit out of it.
Hey, you know what? That's all that matters. If you enjoyed it and you had fun with it, then I can't be mad at you.
I might have to get tickets for the next show.
What?
Wait. When's Handsome Kevin coming out? I got to see if there's another show at the Hart Ballroom that weekend.
August 18th.
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
In Newark?
Oh, no. That's when Handsome Kevin's coming out.
I thought you had some fucking inside information. No. I got excited there. I was going to say, fuck the barbecue, dude.
Oh, come on, man.
We put that as the title, fuck the barbecue, dude.
Stand by.
Oh, shit. Kevin's writing it down. I love it.
It's on the paddle.
Holy shit. XPW upcoming events. Hey, are we getting right into little people wrestling?
I don't know. Our guest should be here shortly.
Oh, for real?
Look, so I went to Midget's Mayhem Wrestling last night. I had the lowest of expectations. Bud Lake, New Jersey.
But why?
I don't know. Look, man, they don't have a website. There's no fucking Twitter. There's no Instagram. It's just a Facebook page, right? So I come around it's on Bud Lake. It's right on the lake. I come around the corner, and I pull into the parking lot, and there's no place to park. There's a dude in a bathing suit and a fucking button-down T-shirt directing you where to park. And I'm like, there's no fucking way there's this many people here for this. There's no fucking way. I pull in, I meet up with my friends, and there's just cars are just coming in. They're parking on the grass. I was fucking floored. I'm going to tell you more about this after we talk to the Spark Cory Kastle because our guest is here, so I want to bring him in. But I got some Midget Mayhem Wrestling to talk about after we talk to not me. Don't talk to me. We're gonna talk to the Spark. Look at this fucking. Look at him. He's playing right into you, Tony, with the Clerks T-shirt.
I like it. I like it a lot, man.
I didn't realize I was participating in something, but I'm for it. Any participate. I welcome participation awards.
Well, Tony, he's got a man love for Kevin Smith. So.
Oh, me too. I have a hardcore man love for. I don't know if I would ever call it man love, but sure, I do love Kevin Smith. I have a special place in my heart for Kevin Smith.
Would you just call it love?
Yeah, I would just call it love. I'm a man and he's a man, so.
You have a special place in your pants for him.
Sure. That's a good way to put it.
We're joined by the Spark, Cory Kastle. Cory, how are you tonight?
I'm great, dude. I'm really good.
I
was kind of listening to a little bit in the beginning. You guys were talking about XPW, and it was making me laugh. And I was like, man, XPW. Sometimes some parts of indie wrestling are really stuck in like 2003. You know, like they're kind of like that's just where they're at and where they'll kind of always be.
Yeah.
I am personal friends with Kid Osborne. But I am friends with Kid Osborne, so I did know that it was happening. I just didn't know. I didn't know what day it was.
No, Kid's a good dude.
He is a good guy.
Well, it was a running gag on the show here when XPW came back. And then, Tony watched it last night and he enjoyed it. So the joke's on us.
I like, not. I want to say like. I didn't. I never watched any XPW thing ever. I don't know much about it. I was in CCW when we had the territory war between CCW and XPW. So at the time I was a child. I don't really remember too much of it, but I remember meeting Homeless Jimmy at the Tournament of Death, the first one, the Zandig Ultraviolent Tournament of Death or whatever. Myself and who would go on to be Nico Sozio, Niles Young, him and I were sitting on top of the rider truck that Mondo and Homeless Jimmy went off of. We were sitting on top of that during the wife beater Mondo match, watching with the weed whacker and all that stuff. We were watching it from up there, and I think I made the decision at that point that I would never do any.
The right decision.
Yep.
And here I am, 23 years later, still doing it without death matching.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned your time in CZW, and I know you did a lot of stuff in Dojo Wars. And what's it like to see your peers go? You know, you spent time with Joe Gacy and Joey Janela, and you've worked with Kid Osborne and such. Like, to get to see these guys, especially like Joe now with the whole Wyatt 6 thing that just happened Monday night. Like, how awesome is that for you to be like, hey, that's my friend?
Well, it's really cool. It's really cool to get extra points with my girlfriend. Otherwise, it means nothing. Because I'm like, Damian Priest, I used to work with him all the time back in the day. Like, we did shows at the Monster Factory together all the time. I'm like, hey, that's my friend Lou. He's the world champion. And she's like, good for you. But who else? Like, it gets to a point. I don't. I haven't tried to text Joe in years. So I mean, but it gets to a point. I think with like certain wrestlers who like make it onto TV, they all of a sudden don't know how to respond to messages anymore. Like that happens quite frequently. I think I think the first one to do it to me was Sanjay, probably. That's what gave me a lesson to go. Like, oh, you get a little sniff of TV, and then you don't remember who your friends are. Okay,
Wow.
I get it.
You know what? I feel like the same thing happens here. You know, we've had some pretty big guests that go on to become super successful, and then like, hey man, we're gonna celebrate 700 episodes. Can you leave us a little like congratulations? And you just get crickets.
Right. No, I mean, being left on red is my favorite these days, I think.
Is it on top 5 favorite things to do?
Oh yeah. Being left on red, it's crazy, man. I just I'm kind of used to it now. Now I'm a podcaster myself. I've been podcasting. I probably started back in 2012. I started a podcast with my friends, who you guys might know if you guys followed CZW back in the day. Rick Feinberg, he is my real life BFF. Been best friends since like '99, so we go way back. But we started a podcast together called Pod Trash with our friend Matt Flowers. And then pretty soon after that, we started doing Wrestling Rock Radio, which eventually turned into Wrestle Rock. And we kept that up for close to 10 years. And in 2017, I started my own podcast called Evolving with Cory Kastle. And so I'm so used to people not responding to me or completely no selling me. I get it. Like this stuff, I don't take any of it personally. I understand that it's like, you know, life keeps happening. You can't respond to every single thing that you get. And I can understand it on the other side of it, because I'm sure that there's people who reach out to me and I just, you know, I kind of give them the minimum, if anything at all. So
You talking about your girlfriend, Cory?
So for those not out here in the East Coast, you're an East Coast guy. You've been around for about 20 years, and you've worked a lot of the East Coast standard. You know, Chikara, she's CZW. I'm sure you've done a bazillion matches in Richfield Park. But what are you up to these days with the wrestling? I see on your Twitter at Cory Kastle, there's a lot of podcasting stuff up there, but I don't see any upcoming wrestling events for you.
I'm working in York, PA for a company called Valor Pro Wrestling. So I have another event for them on July 13th. I just did an event for them. I did another one. I just did another show in Newtown a couple weeks ago for Triple WA. So it's, you know, I'm on the Shindependence, you know, the Shindies, the level that's not on the internet and isn't over with independent wrestling fans.
Why not?
Just gatekeepers, I guess.
Come on, Cory. What about there's people out there that want to see Cory Kastle.
I hope so. I mean,
The Shindy Gatekeeper.
the Shindy gatekeeper.
Is that what you're doing?
No, I mean, honestly, I just want to I just want to inspire some people and have a good time, and, you know, create some memories for people. And, you know, if I'm doing that in podcasting, great. If I'm doing it in stand-up comedy, awesome. If I'm doing it in pro wrestling, rad. But I mean, I'm not bending over backwards to kiss anybody's ass, or like, it's almost like I don't have any family members that are in the wrestling business. I don't have any close friends in a position of power that can just throw me a job that's gonna keep me comfortable in the pro wrestling business without doing anything. And I just have to keep my standard as far as like knowing that I'm going to give it my best, and I'm gonna have fun with it and be over. And I think what I'm doing in the process is I'm teaching a generation under me, and it's weird to say that because like I don't look at myself as an old guy. I don't look at myself as like a vet, but I mean, I have to because I've been doing this and September 7th will be 23 years that I started wrestling as Cory Kastle.
Oh.
And I was actually supposed to debut at the first Tournament of Death. That one I was telling you about, where me and Jeff were on top of the rider truck. That was supposed to be our first match, but that was in August, and then they took us off that, and we debuted in September.
You said as Cory Kastle. Were you going to be something else?
Well, I did a couple other shows before I started as Cory Kastle.
What was your name?
I was James Bon Jovi.
Oh, I fucking hate it.
Oh God!
It's cringy. It's awful, and it's something I can't take back for sure. But it's not on the internet, so
living on a prayer, right? Living on a prayer.
Living on a prayer and a hot dog and a handshake.
What was your? Did you definitely had like a bandana tied around your fucking wrist or something, right?
Oh no, dude! I had like an American flag shirt. I had an American flag shirt, and I had a bandana around my head and my hair hanging out of it. Oh god, it was.
And did you come out to Living on a Prayer? What Bon Jovi song did you use? Fucking Raise Your Hands.
Bad Medicine.
Dude, I was 17, so I don't really remember. So it was very.
Oh, come on, you remember?
You fucking know. Come on.
Yeah, you know. Look at your face, bro.
Fucking Bed of Roses.
You know.
Living in sin.
Wanted Dead or Alive, maybe?
There you go.
There you go. Yeah. Then during the holidays, it was I'll Be Home for Christmas. That fucking one.
Well,
James Bon Jovi. Wow.
No, it was actually James Bond Jovi. So it was Hannah Montana. At nighttime, I was a huge superstar, rock star, pro wrestler. In the daytime, I was a super spy. That's all a narrative that I made up in my own head.
You know what? That actually sounds better than. I'm kind of on board with that.
Hannah Montana of New Jersey wrestling.
Have you thought about revisiting this gimmick?
I don't hate this at all, by the way.
No, not at all.
No, never thought about it. Never.
Dude, when you go, what's he's got? What's he do? He's got the arena football down there. What does he own? He owns something down there, right? Bon Jovi. Yeah, what if fucking James Bon Jovi showed up?
Did a run in.
Could be the fucking mascot for the Soul. You power slam the Soul guy, drop an elbow on him, little air guitar.
I dig it.
Fuck yeah, man. How?
Find an Asian guy that sings ballads and call him Bruce Lee Springsteen. He could be your partner. Cheers.
Whoa!
Hey!
And then you could bring Neil Diamond Cutter in. You got a stable.
That's it. Who
came up with that gimmick? Is that what you want to know?
No, I want to know who was like. What did you decide you're gonna move on for that, or was someone pull you aside and be like, dude?
No, see, the thing is, I was training. I was just training at the school at the time, and I didn't really let too many people know that I was doing it. It was kind of like done on the sneak. You know what I mean? So nobody really so when it came to debuting in CCW and having it be like I'm a CCW guy now at that time, it was like just that it wasn't that I was abandoning it. Oh, poor James Bon Jovi. It was just time to have something new, have something different.
You should bring back James Bon Jovi and wear a mask, and then maybe you could get paid twice for one show.
Double paydays, bro.
Hell yeah. Hey, CKNY, was that like an homage to CKY?
We had the idea to do full CKY shit. We actually, I was conversing with Ray Yan from CKY. At the
Whoa, the mustard man.
so we had a whole bunch of because Zandy was a huge jackass mark, right? So he loved the idea of us doing it. We ran it past Mike Burns, and he was like, "Yeah, let's do it." And then he completely no-sold it. So it didn't. At first, I think it was supposed to be because the idea of Cory Kastle in the beginning was I wanted it to be like Zoolander, like a real stupid male model. Like I wanted the gimmick to be like CK, like have Calvin, like a CK, like Calvin Klein on the side of my pants. And then Robbie Marino said that he said to Jeff, you should be called Niles Young, and you guys can be CKNY. Like DKNY was like a big fashion brand, and that's how it originally got started. And then we were filming ourselves doing all kinds of stupid stunts like CKY, like we were throwing each other in like on shopping carts and hip tossing each other on the bushes and stuff, and rolling down hills and hitting ourselves with light tubes. Yeah, setting ourselves on fire. We did a bunch of that. Yeah, but didn't.
Okay, hold. Take me through the setting yourself on fire thing.
Like
you're not a trained stuntman, right?
No.
So how do you like safely do this, or was it done safely?
Safety, get out of here. we would just put lighter fluid all over our pants, and then like set it on fire and see how big we let it get it before we freaked out and started patting it out. It was no professionalism about it. It was just us being jerk kids.
Yeah, my wife does that with me all the time. She sees how big she can get it, and then she stamps it out.
Yeah. Sometimes if it gets too hot, you got to huck too, spit on that thing. You know?
That lady's the fucking shit right now.
Yeah, she is, and she is trending so hard.
Yeah, she stole the fucking Iron Sheik's gimmick.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I saw that you got to work with Twiggy Ramirez back in the day. Dude, I fucking love. Look, man, I love the Misfits. I'm fucking. We had fucking Chubby Dudley on the show, and he told me that Harley Lewis was on Facebook, and now I'm friends with Harley Lewis. Fucking Harley and Twiggy, the Misfits, were awesome.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I think we only had one match, and it was when I was teaming with Matt Bomboy, and we were called Team New Era, TNE. We did one match against him and I think Problem Child. Do you know who Problem Child is? So we just did one match against those guys, and it was supposed to be at IWA, but like for up here. It was Atticus. Atticus was booking it, and the funny thing is that I think Lyle, Evil Empire, Lyle, took a picture of us, and some like artist in England included that into this big poster. Like it's like a Where's Waldo, but like every image is like iconic wrestling scene, and it's all like Stone Cold Steve Austin, Hulk Hogan, Rikishi. It's like all these huge like names, and then there's like Matt Bomboy and Cory Kastle and like little. For some reason, like anybody else looking at that is like, yeah, there's Vince McMahon, there's Austin 316, who the fuck is Cory Kastle and Matt Bomboy? It doesn't make any goddamn sense in the world. But I have it on my poster. I have the poster framed in my hallway at my house.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's one of my greatest accomplishments, and I didn't even have to do anything.
Doesn't get any better than that, man.
Right. Yeah.
You're down in the Philadelphia area?
Yeah, I live in Bucks County. I'm currently moving. Using the rest of the summer, I'm moving to Delco, so I'll be a Delco boy now.
Is that good or bad?
Depends on who you're saying it to, I guess.
All right.
I don't mind it because what I think I'm in the best relationship I've ever been in, and like this is definitely moving in directions where we're gonna like start a real life together.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you. I'm moving in here. See this house? It's a great place. But yeah, my girlfriend and I met on my podcast. We 3 years ago, a mutual friend of ours hit me up and said, "Hey, you should interview my friend Alyssa because she was just on this Netflix show where she was singing." And I like looked it up. The show was called Sing On. It was on Netflix. And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll have her as a guest on my podcast." And I started talking to her on here, and we just after the show we were done recording, we just stayed on the Streamyard link for like 4 hours, just talking about music and this and that. And I was like, "Oh, where do you live?" And she said, "Delco," and it was only 42 minutes away from me. And I was like, "Can we hang out like tomorrow?" And we hung out that Sunday, and we've been together ever since. It's been 3 years now.
What did she sing?
What did she sing? She sang
on the show.
It was
You give love a bad
It was like a competition. Yeah, exactly.
Right, but did she like do like a cover song, or did she do like her original music?
It was like a game show it was like a competition for singers. Like remember rock band or like Guitar Hero where you had to like meet the tune as it's on screen. They did that on her episode was like all like Hollywood soundtrack famous songs, and she did like Shallow from Stars Born. She did
What the fuck did you just do? How did you do that? What was that?
That's something iPhone does. Now, if I just put my thumb up, somehow it does. I just started noticing that it does that.
Yeah, it gave a big thumbs up on the screen. That was weird.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck?
Fucking Sky didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, I get
Cory
it.
Kastle's magic.
So did she sing Bon Jovi? Does she sing Bon Jovi?
I don't think she ever has. I don't know. She might be.
There's got to be a Grease song in there somewhere. No Grease.
I think no. Trying to think what other songs were on that episode.
Dude, you interviewed her on your podcast. What did you talk about?
That was 3 years ago, man. I've had the early 2000s were filled with unprotected chair shots.
3 years ago is not the early 2000s, bro.
But early 2000s, this is post concussion syndrome is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but like when you like tell your kids how you met your wife.
I'll tell them to watch the episode.
So I gotta fucking watch this episode now. God damn it, Corey.
No,
do that thumbs up thing again.
There it is. That's fucking weird. Because you're not on your iPhone.
Yeah, I am.
No,
he's using that as his.
The StreamYard uses browser-based sort of things, and since it's on Safari, I guess it does that.
So, Corey, how did you get bit by the acting bug?
Oh, dude, I auditioned to be in the movie Holes when I was 17 years old, the Shia LaBeouf movie.
Yeah,
and it just felt like, I don't know. I felt like it was just something I should have been doing, and I sucked at the audition. I really blew it, but I just kept then going out for stuff and like trying to get stuff. Like I did Invincible, the Mark Wahlberg movie, back in 2006 or something like that. And I just kept on getting like extra stuff. It's not hard to do. Anybody can do it.
You don't say.
Yeah, anybody could get extra parts in movies.
I think you're ribbing us. Hey, how'd you get the nickname The Spark?
Oh, see you later.
thought that was me.
Wait, maybe
Gunzo.
maybe he covered his eyes.
Oh yeah, what'd you do there, Corey?
Maybe he's coming back as the Spark.
Ooh, hey.
Dude, if he comes back as James Bon Jovi.
Okay. Can you still hear?
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah. We're a little disappointed you didn't come back as James Bon Jovi. I thought we were doing a wardrobe change here. Can you hear us? Corey, can you hear us?
Oh no.
No ears.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Can you hear us?
Do you hear the words coming out of my mouth?
Oh boy.
Uh-oh. Thumbs up, Corey. Oh, thumbs down.
No, that'll ruin our algorithm.
But you can't hear us?
I don't know.
I wonder what does this. You do one of these? Everything's okay.
Does it do anything? What about this? Anything? Nothing?
Try this one.
He's trying to fix it. He can't hear us. He lost his ears.
Oh,
we
no.
lost him.
Boy. Oh, no.
Hey, everybody.
You don't have castle magic.
We are the bar.
All right, so
Oh, here he comes. He's coming back.
did he fix it?
Maybe.
We're all
got
having
him?
issues tonight.
Yes.
He gone.
Well, see you later.
Oh no. That Delco Wi-Fi. He meant Delaware County, right?
I don't fucking know what the lingo is over there.
Wait. Delco, Pennsylvania.
That's Delaware. It's got to be Delaware County.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
Delaware
Ask him.
County.
Did he fix
Yeah.
his shit?
That's the TBD. TB Delco.
Tibbida.
Hi, handsome Kevin.
Hey, babe. How are you?
Jacksonville Jaguars.
Interesting.
It is. It's a Jags hat.
That's weird.
He said
As
he
a
was in
pack-
Bucks County, right? Before he's moving to Delco? Yeah, Bucks County's more north.
Corey, can you hear us?
Corey, can you hear me?
He can hear us, but now we can't hear him.
Oh, hey!
Oh, that was magic, and we missed it.
No, do it again. Do it again.
My fucking mind is blown.
I still can't hear him though.
Yeah, we can't hear you, bro.
While we're there, let's see if there's any pumpkins in the patch.
Pumpkins in the patch.
Yeah, let's check
What
them
is
boogies. Let's check them boogies, bro.
Really?
We were doing so good. No, you look good. You're clean. We
Definitely
lost.
using the phone for next week.
You're
Just
going to
to
use
do
the
that.
phone next week? So you can
Just to do that.
To gimmicks?
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
So now he can hear us, but we can't hear him.
This is an unfortunate turn of events.
Dude, we were really rocking and rolling there.
Let's having a good time.
Oh, it's the air. I bet you it's the AirPods. Did you charge them shits?
Nope.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, but he didn't. He's
What?
still there.
Hey, he's back.
Black here if you need me.
Did you say black here?
Yeah, because he was black. The screen was black.
Ah.
What? That was
No, we can't hear you, buddy.
Oh no.
Oh, no. We were having such a good time with Cory Kastle. We didn't even get to ask him our questions.
Well, that means we just have to have him on again sometime.
I guess so.
Oh.
All right, well,
That's
Tony's
what we
here.
call a clash at the castle.
Oh, man. All right, well, we'll see if he drops back in, and if he does, we'll try and wrap it up, and if he doesn't, I'll see if we can get him for another time.
Jerk it.
What are you doing over there?
Push it. Jerk it. Push it. Jerk it. Push it.
Bop it? Are you doing the bop it commercial?
All right, one more time. Let's try it one more time.
Uno más.
No.
Someone bring him in.
Yeah, he's in.
Can we not hear me?
We can hear
got
you.
Hey.
Too much celebration. I just lost the sound.
Not enough.
Come back.
What the hell were we even talking about?
I thought you podcasted.
Wow.
What?
What a dick.
I was
He's
just a
laughing.
quiet. What?
He likes it. He's a comedian. He gets it.
I podcast from my computer at my house, but I'm not at home right now. I'm at Alyssa's, my
He's
girlfriend.
in Delco, dildo.
Delco
well,
dildo. Hey, that's a new gimmick. You can be the Delco dildo.
There you go. It should exist.
It should.
It should
Yeah, well, we
absolutely
manifest.
exist.
We shall
We
manifest
fixed the
ourselves.
issues just in time to ask Cory the important questions.
That's right.
Yes.
Questions.
Now I will lead with my one question because I know I'm going to have to defend myself later. Cory, when was the last time you shit your pants?
Oh, dude. It wasn't that far off. It wasn't that long ago.
Yes. I love this.
God. It was within the last month, probably.
Oh, yes. Yes. I love where this is going.
I had my girlfriend went and sang in Indonesia, and when she came back from Indonesia, she had some like stomach bug thing, and I feel like somehow I caught it, and I had a fart that I didn't trust, and I was right to not trust it.
Now, in the comfort of your own home, were you out and about? Were you driving?
Oh, I might have been working a shift at Applebee's. It became Crapplebee's real quick.
Oh, my God. You shit at Applebee's? That's amazing.
I really hope he did.
I think this is the best shit your pants story. This might beat Ethan Page. This might beat Ethan Page.
I don't know, man. That Ethan Page shitting his pants story is pretty good.
Yeah, he was going door to door as a salesman, and he shit himself.
He clogged some lady's toilet up.
I guess since we're on the topic here, Cory, I mean, you're at home. You taking a shit? You shitting with the door open, or you shitting with that door closed?
Well, it depends. It really depends.
Should never depend.
Yep. Nope.
No.
I'm with you.
It kind of depends on, like, if I have a bathroom in my bedroom, so I leave it open and I have my bedroom door closed, so nobody else is subject.
No, don't
that
clap.
punishment.
You didn't hear what he said. He keeps his bedroom door closed, and the door between the bedroom and the bathroom is open. So he's still
Okay.
technically in a
Yeah, but that's
sealed
not
area.
the question. Is the bathroom door?
All the doors up here are closed, and that bathroom door is open when I took that shit, and I got fucking raked over the coals. All the
Well, you're a
fucking doors
fucking
are closed
gorilla,
up
that's
here.
why.
Fuck you.
Do you bring the dog in to shit with you?
I don't bring them in there. No.
See, because this hand job brings his cats in.
No, I don't bring the cat in. She fucking comes in the door. She opens the door.
What are your
No.
cats named Bidet?
And Cory, the question is, because Handsome Kevin is a shit stirrer, when you're home alone, do you shit with the door open? Not do you shit with the door open.
Really, it's never closed.
Yeah, good for you.
I love it. This is my guy. I love it. This is my
Wait,
guy.
wait. So your girl's wandering around the place, and you're just grumping, and she like doesn't mind.
Oh no,
the
I
doors
don't
open?
do it when she's here. I don't do it when she's at my house or whatever. The door's closed. But if I'm home alone, sure, yeah.
See?
At least he's got values.
That's 0 for 1.
Fuck
Cory,
you! At least I tell you all the time. I only shit with the door open when I'm home alone, when I know there's nobody here. But you motherfucker.
Doesn't make it acceptable.
Ah!
Cory, you get home for the day. You calling it a day, right? You wearing socks in the house?
Unless I'm going to bed, I take them off when I'm in bed. But if I'm walking around, socks in the house all the time.
Yeah, 0 for 2. Jeez, man, you're not doing. How do you feel about winking, Cory? We're trying to bring back the wink. You winking out there? How do you feel about it? Yeah, going wink. I like it. You're almost redeeming yourself.
No. Don't do it. Almost redeeming yourself. When did this become you judging the guests on their answers to these questions?
No, we judge in perspective of you. Like,
Right.
Just
Yeah.
judgmental shits.
I don't feel judged, just for the record. I hope I feel pretty safe right now.
You don't. I got to do a better job then.
Wow. This show is a fucking safe space. Who knew?
Not me.
Now, Cory, you seem like you're a good, clean guy.
Glad I seem that way.
You come across that way. I can't say for sure, but you seem that way to me, at least. You definitely wear deodorant, right? Because there's one guy here that he is not so much a fan, but you seem like a good, like you probably put that on, right? Smelling good, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, and that answer is worth all the thumbs up you can give. See that double T? You're supposed to wear deodorant.
Dude, the shower isn't even part of the question anymore. What are we doing?
He's a shit fucking stirrer. That's not the question, Cory. The question is, I will take a shower before the podcast, and if I know,
not a question.
if I know I am not leaving the house, I will not put deodorant on.
Okay.
So now the question to you is, you're done for the night. You've worked, you've gone to the gym, you ate dinner, whatever. You take a shower and you're in for the night. Are you putting deodorant on when you get out of the shower?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
My man.
Yeah. Because when you start to stink, whose nose is closest to your armpits? Yours.
Great point by you.
Yeah.
All right. That's fair. That's fair.
It's about a 50% situation. It's not bad.
It's not a contest.
The only place where me and Matt deviate is the deodorant, even if you're not going out. Otherwise, me and Matt are on lockstep with everything, and so Castle seems to be the same way. So I'm here for that.
All right.
Yeah.
Participation awards.
Don't knock it till you try it, HK. You should take a shit with the door open, man.
No fucking way.
Won't even try it. How do you know? What are you afraid you're gonna like it?
Nah, man. In the bathroom, that door goes closed, man.
Well, let me say, shitting with the door open is definitely I always thought it was for chicks. Like I thought that was a move that like my mom would do or something. Not necessarily something I thought I'd ever do. But
Gotcha. What about your girl? Is she shitting with the door open then?
Not that I've noticed. No, not when I'm around. See, probably when I'm not here. Yeah.
Is she singing while she's shitting?
No.
No. Okay.
Oh, she's commenting now.
I thought I heard that. I thought I heard someone.
While she's shitting with the door open?
She said sometimes she does.
Huh. Look at that.
You got a fan in that bathroom, right?
You got 4 fans right here.
Songs of the Grumper.
The main event.
I mean, look, I might be weird. Like, I'll take a shit and make the rest of the family vomit, but if my wife did the same thing, I'd lose my mind.
Yeah, divorce.
Yeah, I'd have to. I'd have to put that filly out to the fucking glue factory.
Who needs one standard when there can be 2?
Listen, man, I love my wife. I don't want anything. I don't want to know nasties come out of her. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know they do. I
Your
just don't
kid
wanna
came out of
think
her.
about it. Well, all right. That's the point I made.
That is a good point. That's a great point.
I mean, I know they do. I just don't have to be reminded that they do, you know?
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
Right?
Yep.
Well, all right. This took a weird turn.
They always do.
Matt, you have any of the weird things you want to know about Cory Kastle before we let him go?
No, Cory, this was a lot of fun, man. Anytime you want to come back on and just hang out with us and shoot the shit, you're more than welcome.
Hey, I have to say, I did do Wrestle Talk a lot. Like I was part of a wrestling podcast, a Wrestle Talk podcast called Wrestle Rock. Did it for 7 years, I think we did all together. And I kind of miss doing that. So anytime you guys want me to be a guest, absolutely reach out to me because I love talking about like whatever the current TV products are. Like I would love to like have a. I also do another podcast with my friend Lou Marconi. He was a jobber in the WWF in the 90s.
Shit, Beef Stew.
Beef Stew Lou, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so
I haven't heard that name in forever.
Lou and I do a podcast called the Sunday Stew Pot, where we talk a little bit about wrestling, but he doesn't really watch a whole lot of current modern day TV product. So if you guys ever wanted to talk more about that sort of stuff, I would be happy to join you in talking about it.
I think we can make that happen.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yes. We're doing like we used to do like pay-per-view watch-alongs on Wrestle Rock and all kinds of stuff. It was always fun. I just missed doing it. I haven't done it in a very long time.
We will stay in touch, Mr. Kastle.
Yeah, baby.
Have you guys played the AEW Fight Forever video game?
Oh, it's dog shit. I bought the fucking thing, and now it's free on PlayStation Plus.
You got it for like $40. I paid the $104 for the bullshit edition.
Bigger dildo than I am.
I just downloaded it for free.
Yep. Good on you. Thanks for bringing that up, buddy.
It looks like garbage.
It's terrible
now.
I can't even start. My intention was like, oh, I'll get content out of this, but I was like, I don't know.
I wanted to like it. They're like THQ, the old engine. It's going to be like playing No Mercy.
No Mercy.
I'm like,
Yeah, No Mercy was my favorite. I loved No Mercy. I'm not good at video games. I'm not like a huge video game person, but No Mercy, I would spend entire weekend playing that game when I was a kid.
Yeah, now look, I haven't played it in God. So I don't know if they fixed anything.
Nope.
The gameplay, right? Like when you have a match, it's very much like No Mercy. It's like X to grab, like that's fun. The story mode is fucking horrendous.
Wait, you don't want to go out on a date with Aubrey Edwards?
Wait. So you're saying a wrestling promotion doesn't know how to book real stories? Has bad story modes in their video games? Get the fuck out of here!
I like this guy.
It's yeah. You have to just play it for. You have to at least do the loop once.
Okay.
Yeah, do it all. Do all the loops, man.
Wait until you're taking pictures with Abaddon in front of the Washington Monument.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's a good one.
Now, when you download it for free, you don't get all the DLCs, do you?
No.
There's a side mission where you run up the Rocky Steps with Wheeler Yuta.
I'd rather push him down the steps.
Oh God, poor Wheeler.
I don't like him. He does nothing for me, and he was the fucking Ring of Honor pure champion while he was hurt for fucking 6 months.
Oh, you know what sucks? I was playing a CM Punk, and I lost my luggage at the airport, and John Moxley made fun of me. He didn't even try to help me get my fucking luggage back.
Can you choose to be not vegan as CM Punk?
Yeah,
didn't Daniel Bryan eat fucking like a meatloaf sandwich or some shit? Like it's really fucked up. Oh, and then CM Punk is fucking hardcore straight edge, and there's a fucking bottle of wine at his fucking table at the diner, and the same waitress that served them in Philly served them in fucking San Diego.
Girls got to work,
I guess. It's fucking horrifying. You know what? You should revisit that. Maybe you will get some good content out of playing that game.
Well, I mean, Rick does a YouTube channel where he plays video games. So he told me it was free on the PlayStation Store, so I just downloaded it like I was gonna play it. But now it keeps saying check back later. So like, if they can't even get the gameplay right, I think getting the download wrong is not that far of a stretch.
That's what they tell their TV audience too, with the stuff they put on TV.
Check back later.
Check back later.
One of these days we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? We're gonna Corey has to come back now so he can tell us about his Fight Forever experience.
Fuck yeah. We might all have to stream together.
It's a must.
Well, guys, follow Cory Kastle at Cory Kastle on the Twitter machine, and we'll definitely have you back, Corey. Even if you just sit in on Fifth Mic and talk wrestling with us, I think that'd be a lot of fun.
I'm super into that. I think I'm a big fan.
All right, well then we will. I'll touch base over the summer and we'll figure something out for you.
All right, optimistic about the Wyatt 6 thing. How do you guys feel about it?
I got to
see-
see where they're going with it. Yeah.
Gotta see one more. I gotta see one more thing, like one more appearance. And then we'll figure-
I started saying this thing, and I think you guys can use it. Like if it applies to anything, please apply it. The fact that like they did this whole angle where like they're killing people and there's like dead bodies all over a gorilla position, and then they show then they take a picture with a fan at a diner later that night.
I saw that,
and they're like completely out of the character. It's we're in this era where like everything's such a work and a shoot. You can't really tell what the difference is. I've started calling this the gray fabe era.
I like that.
Great fave. I like it.
Gray fabe era. It's
now can you kill Gray Babe?
it's hard because everything's such a work shoot. You can't even tell.
I don't think they really killed those people.
No.
Well, Chad Gable's wrestling tonight.
He wasn't dead. He was just had his. He was bleeding from the temple.
What was it? What was the SNL sketch? The gaping head wound. Dana Carvey had the gaping head wound.
Oh yeah.
The dog eating at his brains.
That's the one. Yes. And the fucking dog pulls half of his skull off and he's trying to hold on to it.
He probably smells my dog.
No, Marge.
Don't let Chad Gable lay down on your white couch.
No, fuck that guy. Him and his hole in his head.
All right, yeah. Anybody who wants to follow me or interact with me in any way, my DMs are always wide open. At Cory Kastle on Twitter, Instagram, and on YouTube. My podcast right now is only on YouTube. Evolving with Cory Kastle. It's just at Cory Kastle on YouTube, as it's written down here on the bottom of the screen. And I'm looking forward to the future with y'all.
It's gonna be awesome, dude. It's gonna be awesome. Thanks for joining us, Cory. This was a blast, man. I love the
Okay.
too, man. It's awesome.
Have a great night. Next time I'll have my microphone and we'll have a real podcast set up, and I won't do it on the iPhone. So this is the last fireworks you're gonna get.
Oh.
Have a good night, brother.
Take care.
Thanks for joining us,
Thank you,
Cory.
man.
Be well.
Yeah.
Would you kick him out?
No, I think he took himself out.
Oh. He was like in mid sentence, mid word.
He did that, not me.
Mid-word.
I'm over here looking at his YouTube page.
Oh yeah?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that game's a fucking real piece of shit.
He really fucking hit a home run with that, bringing that up before he left, huh?
Jesus.
Yep. Oh crap.
Yikes, dog.
Oh crap.
All right, I got talked about my MMW adventure, Midget Mayhem Wrestling, and then we'll talk some other wrestling right after.
No, not come on now. KJG, hook me up with the 3, brother.
Back after this.
We'd like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in every Monday night to listen to The Shining Wizards. If you'd like to continue to support us outside of listening, we've got a few ways for you to do that. If you shop at Amazon, go over to amazon.shiningwizards.com, do your shopping as usual, and when you make your purchase, a little bit of that purchase price will go back to support the show. If you like to wear t-shirts, merch.shiningwizards.com will take you to our Pro Wrestling Tees store, where we've got over a dozen great designs from over 11 years of professional wrestling podcasting. You can become a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/wizardspodcast, and the more you support us, the more things that you're entitled to receive, and believe me, they are fantastic. Continue to listen to us wherever you listen to us on the World Wide Web, and make sure you like, rate, review, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Helps us out, and we can continue to bring you the love fest that is The Shining Wizards.
It's time for your weekly lineup of shows on the Shining Wizards Network. On Mondays, check out the latest from Gorilla Brain, featuring the year of Duke and Rogue, covering the history of wrestling year by year. Also from Gorilla Brain is the Tots Pod with Handsome Kevin and Loverboy L, telling people to get off the lawn and reviewing wrestling figures. Also on Mondays, get your horror fix with 30 Screams or Less featuring Steve and Cory, where they review a horror film in 30 minutes or less. Monday nights live, it's the Shining Wizards, where it's wrestling talk and talk about wrestling. Wednesday nights, it's the Mark Order podcast, covering everything AEW with Ant Money, Kate the Great, Ryan Schlong, and Asian Joe. Get your metal fix on Fridays with Snowy and Aaron on Radioactive Metal, the longest running metal podcast on the planet. Saturdays, it's High Five Tom and Will Mercier on ROH Revelry, covering the history of Ring of Honor. On Sundays, it's Inconclusive Breakdown with Justin and Vince, covering the week in pop culture, politics, and more. The Shining Wizards Network also features other great shows, including Bread Club, where Kieran and Matt cover everything New Japan Pro Wrestling. The Brocast, where brothers Alan and Tom watch some of the greatest and not so great matches in wrestling. Turnbuckle Throwbacks, where the Impact Playa Phil Rhea discusses current wrestling while paying homage to the past. And Wrestling Night in Canada, where Snowy, Matt, and Dustin put a north of the border perspective on the world of wrestling. Enjoy all the great shows on the Shining Wizards Network. Entertainment, here.
Very honorable.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That was a blast to the old Cory Kastle. Make sure to follow him at Cory Kastle on the Twitter machine.
Blast, Cory Kastle.
What's going on over there? What
I
are you
don't know.
doing?
Very honorable. Riven Dildo County.
So anyway, back to my Midgets Mayhem Wrestling story here. When KGG can just join whenever he gets back from whatever he's doing. So
Probably
get
had to
to
take a grumper, bro.
Hey, it happens. People got to take a grumper. You got to grump. All right. Show up to this venue. It's a bar. Right. I sent you guys the pictures of the tiny ring. The place is fucking packed, dude. To the point where the MC has to tell people, stop coming to me with your problems. I'm not the promoter. This is an oversold show. We sold too many tickets. There's nothing I can do. He does this about 3 times, and halfway through the 3rd time, I yell, shut the fuck up and start the show. Right? Because don't tell me it's only 7 to 9. I paid my 25 shekels.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Wait,
as we're going
25 ahead to get into this?
Yeah. Oh, just for that was general admission. I think they oversold the VIP seats.
Ooh, that would cause problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there was the seats around the ring, and then there was the big bar and then the back bar. So I went to the back bar, and they had Post-it notes on the bar stools with numbers on them like they were seats.
You took it off?
No, I stood. So going in, they have one of the midgets is there, Tommy Gunn.
Tommy Gunn.
He's in a fucking scooter. My dude had that Joe Dirt hair where it looked like it got sewn on, and then it just became part of him. Right, so he's at the door, and he's like, what are you guys doing tonight? Shining Wizards podcast. He's fucking talking to everybody. He's got a big fucking tip bucket, and the lady is like, don't leave the door open. You're gonna let all the air out, and then you're gonna die.
Who are you taking a shit?
So we go in, and I'm floored, dude. I can't. But there might have been more people at the midget show than XPW. I'm not even kidding.
See, I don't know because if you actually look around the room, there were a lot of people at this XPW show. It was pretty crowded.
There was. If I said there was 200 people in this bar,
then there's definitely more. There's definitely more at the midget show.
Dude, this place was
admission half price?
No, the place was packed, and if you paid for the VIP, you got ripped off.
I thought you were going to say you got a handy from one.
No, we took pictures with the whole posse afterwards for free.
Wait, was that what would a VIP ticket have?
VIP gets you ringside seats and pictures with the talent.
Well, you're the Shining Wizard. That's why you got pictures.
I waited. No, afterwards they were like, if anyone wants to take a picture with us, line up around the ring and we'll take a picture with you.
Oh, so maybe VIP got priority pictures.
I guess. I don't know.
Did they at least get like a free drink or something like that? Or maybe like a t-shirt?
I don't know. I didn't sign up. No. Dude, they had the...
Did you tell me you bought merch? Please tell me there was merch.
I did not buy merch. The people I were with bought merch. Dude, I don't need another t-shirt.
I understand, but
they had the Donald Trump Make America Great Again hats, except it said Make the Midget Show Great Again.
That's terrible.
Bro, people were buying them and wearing them. Dude, I went straight from work. I put extra deodorant on.
Hey.
Because I was outside all day. Dude, there were people who they were like dressed up like this was date night for them.
Maybe it was.
Dude, it was wild.
Do you know the people that live near Bud Lake?
Yeah, it was. So we get in, we find a spot. It's a fucking zillion degrees in there.
Of course it is.
I'm by it. I'm by the back door. I open the door. I just open it. I get a fucking round of applause. People are thrilled. Fucking screaming my head off. They bring out they introduce you to all the talent. The little guy that was at the door, Tommy, he comes in. He does the worst fucking comedy bit I've ever seen. He does like 3 minutes of stand up. He sucked shit through a straw.
Was it a lot of like little people jokes?
Yeah, it was bad. It wasn't even good. It wasn't funny.
Really
and
hack?
he like stuttered and he stammered through it. Then they bring out there's 4. You're gonna see,
bro. There's a capacity crowd.
No, he's definitely not nervous. He's been doing this for a long time.
Not
4
well,
competitors.
apparently.
We got 4 competitors. We got Eazy-E. He's a little
Did
African.
he look like Eric Bischoff or did he look like a rapper?
He looked like Eazy-E. He was a little African American fella, but he was wearing like the
Did he have
COVID
the
face
HIV?
mask. No, he was wearing the COVID face mask, so you just see his eyes. Right?
He was afraid of getting COVID?
I don't know what he was afraid of. Then
At
we
an
had
oversold bar at Bud Lake.
Then we had the Bambino. He was a heavy set Mexican fellow with a luchador mask on, and you could tell the mask was not big enough for his head because the strings in the back were like exploding.
I was hoping it was maybe like a little Babe Ruth.
No. I mean, he was Babe Ruth-ish.
Okay.
Then there was Lil Papa Pump.
Was he all jacked up?
You know what? I had problems with Lil Papa Pump because he wrestled every match with his shirt on, and I kept telling him to take his shirt off, and then he would take his shirt off like at the end of the match. But if your name is Little Papa Pump, let's see the Papa Pumps, bro.
Did he look like Scott Steiner? Was he built like Scott Steiner?
No, he looked like the Lucky Charms guy.
It's a little low hanging fruit.
Maybe they just had names posted and they said, who wants to be this person?
And then there was the MMW champion, Doomsday, and he was a real cocksucker.
Oh, yeah?
I did not like Doomsday. Fucking Doomsday. Hack-a-doodle-doo. People's elbow. Ric Flair
Doomsday.
chops. Nothing original. Ripping off everybody's gimmicks.
Terrible.
Talked a lot of shit. Oh, and then the referee, it was her first time refereeing. Her name was Nana. Nana. She was a small Puerto Rican lady with a big midget butt.
Are you sure it wasn't just a big butt because she was Puerto Rican?
I don't know. She was a midget lady. And then Livid the Clown, he was the referee for the main event.
But he was full grown.
Yeah, he was a big man, a big person.
So
He was an adult.
I guess from the pictures, so the ring is a lot smaller, right? Like
it's so small.
What do you think? They're running around on 20 by 20? They're out of breath before they hit the ropes.
fucking hysterical. They're all gassed out. An Irish whip and the match is over. The guy can't come back.
Bouncing off the bottom rope.
Was Microman on the show?
No, it was just those 5 small people.
Wait, it was only 5?
Yes.
How many matches were there?
10.
4.
So
How long
they
did
were
the
all
show
doing
run?
double duty.
Was there a battle royal?
Yes. Great
yes,
question.
there was.
Oh my God. Wait, over the top or just out to the floor?
So,
Oh my God. I'm so glad you asked that question. This is amazing.
yes, we started the night with Eazy-E against the Bambino. All right, and Doomsday came in. And Doomsday came in, and he cost. Wait, was it? No, I'm sorry. It was Easy E against Lil Papa Pump, and Doomsday came in and cost Lil Papa Pump the match.
That bastard.
Yeah, and then the Bambino took on Doomsday. And then after the
Teddy
match,
Long came out and said, "Now you're all gonna go one-on-one with the Undertaker."
Oh, and there's an MC, like they're playing like fucking heavy metal during this, and there's an MC. Nana, the referee, she's never done this before, bro. She wasn't counting. She wasn't breaking up like illegal. I'm fucking screaming like Handsome Kevin. What about the rules? Wait up, dude. I fucking screamed all night. People were fucking dying around me. Oh, we needed rules. Nana needed to enforce the rules.
Well, I'm just thinking like maybe she's got a spot in AEW.
Yeah, did Nana swerve when she drove?
She did not. She twerked. She twerked when she got in the ring. She twerked. Like, so there was the first match, and then like they were like, we're gonna take another intermission because it's hot as fucking here. And I think like the MC like got them together and was like, Nana, because Nana looked like she did not want to be there. They're like, you need to bring it, girl. You need to up your fucking game. So like the next match, like they introduced the next participants, Doomsday, the Bambino, and then they send Nana out and she is twerking her little ass off like she's never twerked before. Dude, the place is going wild. MC's like throw money at her. It was great. We're fucking
All right. Did you throw dollars at Nana?
No, I did not.
Oh, come on.
I was far back. I was back by the door. It was hot as fuck in there.
You got an arm?
And I was, dude, I screamed all fucking night.
You have to.
We started chants. This guy sucks dick. You know, and they're like, he's like, your wife's going to suck my dick tonight. Like Doomsday's on the microphone. 21 and over, bro. It was fucking wild. Right?
21 and over, bro.
Yeah. The drinks were flowing. Who wants to get drunk with a midget? Who wants to take a midget home with them tonight?
Oh my God, dude!
Tony,
was Nana available?
We didn't ask.
Tony, as soon as the Who Killed WCW is over, they're gonna start a new series. Who Killed MMW?
It was one fan.
No, dude, it was awesome, right? So then Doomsday Lil Papa Pump is the match, right?
The main event?
The main event.
For the title.
For the title.
Wait, do they have a real belt? Like,
yeah.
Oh, that's fucking amazing.
Oh, yeah. Nana doesn't know who to give the belt to. She just gives it to a dude at ringside, like a fan.
Sounds like that's all Nana does is give things to people at ringside.
Right. Who knows? It was her first time. Oh, I got a fucking surprise for you. So, Lil Papa Pump, he beats Doomsday. Oh, and Livid the Clown was the referee for this match.
Wait, what's the name of this group again?
Midget Mayhem Wrestling.
All right, because there's a lot of midget groups out there.
Yes, there are. That's why very specific. Midget Mayhem Wrestling. Livid the Clown was the special guest referee for this main event because Doomsday is a piece of shit. We can't trust Doomsday. Dude, they had fucking trash cans. They had fucking wet floor signs, Tony.
Cookie sheets?
Oh, no, just trash can lids and wet floor signs. Fucking Little Papa Pump was jumping off the bar. The bartender was losing his fucking mind. It was awesome. Little Papa Pump gets the victory. We have a new MMW champion.
Oh, that's awesome.
But Doomsday isn't feeling it. So he throws down the gauntlet. If you have any balls, you'll defend the title in a battle royal.
Oh, no.
So we get everybody out here for the battle royal, even the full-grown Livid the Clown. Obviously, all four of the midgets, they take out Livid the Clown. Livid the Clown does get some big boots in, though. All right? Early favorite to win. All right? They toss Livid the Clown. He's out. Easy E kicks rocks. Then goes the Bambino, and then it's back to Little Papa Pump and Doomsday. Doomsday eliminates Lil Papa Pump, and we think Doomsday has the title back. Here comes Nana. She throws him over the top rope.
Oh,
Nana walks out the Midget Mayhem Wrestling champion.
Wow, that's some fucking...
Who'd she ever beat?
Oh, boy.
I'll tell you what, man. It was so much fucking fun. right? The same camp as Tony with XPW. Like Tony just had fun with it. You're not. There's not. You got no stars there. There's a no star match, but goddamn, is it fucking fun? It was so much fun. I can't. They're coming back in December. Clear your fucking calendars. I don't want any of your pussy bullshit excuses. We're going to fucking Bud Lake for this show. We're bringing little Shining Wizards t-shirts.
Have to order a fucking box of them.
You don't. You only have to order 4 of them, 5 of them. As long as it's not the same show. If they do the same show, I'm going to be upset.
Ooh.
Just call their spots.
They don't do it. That's the thing, right? There's not a lot of spots they can do.
Yeah, that's true.
So, like, what do they do? Like
A lot of
what,
punching, a lot of kicking, a lot of stunners, a lot of middle of the rope body splashes, a couple top rope jumpers. It was so much fucking fun.
Like the Hasbro top the jumper.
Yeah. Dude, it was great. And then like you go outside, people were like leaving. They were like, that was so much fun. We had such a great time. Like, it's just it was awesome.
Hey man, if they like it and the people like it, more power to everybody.
I can't believe that many people showed up for it. How do you oversell a fucking Midget Mayhem Wrestling show?
It's a hot ticket.
It is a pretty hot ticket. Like we have them come through town in Minnesota here. It's if you want to go, you make sure to get your tickets, or you better get there real fucking early because it's always packed.
Nice.
Maybe I'll book them at the Hat.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
Well, it works out nice because the Hat's got that real low ceiling too.
It's got the outside too, though.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can tear down the bar and put a ring there.
Yeah, they had their little trailer was outside. Oh, and Easy E got locked out before the show. I let him back in the building. If I had known he was a heel, I wouldn't have let him in.
That's not nice.
No, he was a cheating heel son of a bitch.
You're better than that.
Were you around when they tore down the ring?
No, we had
Okay.
left at that point.
What they use for planks, toothpicks.
So I was just trying to figure out, like, I'd like to see the setup of that ring.
No, I'll send you pictures in December.
You think it's a bouncy one, or you think it's just like a platform?
No, dude, come on.
No, I
you
think
can't
it's
tell from the picture I sent you.
No, I got to look at the picture. Well, how was it? Jesus Christ, how was the bounce? Like, was it springy or like?
No.
It almost looked like they used tarp instead of canvas, though.
That's the thing. They weigh like 20 pounds. Like, how much of a bounce are they going to get? That's a cool looking ring.
It's
Looks
not
pretty legit.
Did I send you the group photo?
Yeah. Well, you posted it.
Yeah, like that's like we're there. We're like.
Imagine you showed King Kong Bundy was at the bar too. Apparently.
Where? Which one?
Some fat dude all the way on the right. See the big bald head?
Oh, I don't know what picture you're looking at.
I'm looking at the ring
group
picture, bro.
Oh, okay.
There's a creepy looking dude that looks like an unshowered Joel Gertner wearing an NWO shirt.
Dude, all right. So that guy, right? He thought
Look
that
at Joey Ryan's at the bar on the left. Jesus Christ.
the guy in the NWO shirt, dude, it was fucking hot in there, right? So
Wait. Time out. Hold up. I have to stop you. Did you see this old couple sitting at ringside?
Yes, front row, man.
Were they like the parents of one of the midgets? Like, what the fuck
Dude.
is that?
That's Nana's mama.
Dude, it was all fucking walks of life were there. It was the craziest thing. Dude, there was very attractive women next to me who were 100% into this. It was crazy.
Really?
It was I must have said it 100 times. I can't believe how many fucking people are here.
Was there bar seating?
Yes.
Yeah, there's people at the bars, dude.
Yeah, if you get there early enough, you can sit at the bar. I stood because we didn't get there early enough. And I joke, like, could you imagine if it was just the 4 of us here? Like, I was expecting an ECPW thing where you walk in, there's like 12 people. Couldn't believe it. Unbelievable. Absolutely. The old people, a dude dressed like Tony Bennett was there. It was wild. Fucking wild. So the dude in the NWO shirt, Tony, he was a sweaty, disgusting mess.
Of course he was.
At the end of the Battle Royal, he thinks that Homewrecker or the Doomsday, Doomsday wins. So because there's nobody there, like there's not like a timekeeper or anything, fans just have the belt. Dude, I watch him take the belt and stick it under his shirt and rub it all over his sweaty chest. Oh. And then he realized that Nana won it, and he just gave it to him.
Dude, that's like not even like sanitary.
Just so you know,
Holy fuck.
Manji's going to see Micro Wrestling Federation.
Yes, he told me about it.
I'm just telling you, they're going to be in Neptune City on July 18th. They're going to be in Pittsgrove Township on the 19th. They're going to be in Atlantic City on the 20th, and in Bridgewater when he's going on the 21st. So
I think that's the A&E crew.
I think so, yeah.
I don't know. There's
Yeah,
a
that
lot
was the Hulk Hogan was attached to that project.
Yeah.
They're actually running two tours because there's a tour going around Illinois at the same time.
A show and a B show?
It kind of seems that way.
Yeah, I think they're the more popular of the groups.
I'm just saying, like, if you want to, oh my God, Wendy's adorable. What is? Oh my God, you can get cameos from these people. This is insanity.
What's the name of this promotion?
Micro Wrestling Federation. It's microwrestling.com.
Oh, it was Micro Championship Wrestling was what Hogan was attached to.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
So you could get a cameo from Psycho, Pinky, Ivar, or Wendy. Or Micro Jackson. Wait, please let this be a micro. Yep. Exactly what you think it is. Little Michael Jackson.
All right. So I was very skeptical of all of this when Matt said he was going to this event. But the more we talk about it, the more I kind of might be on board with it.
Dude. I'm all in with this shit.
Dude, it was
Micro Jackson.
Get was
the fuck out of here.
Fucking 4 to 6 o'clock though on a Sunday, man. I don't know if I can do that.
You think we could get Micro Jackson to do like a Shining Wizards intro for us?
I mean, if you pay him, I don't see why not.
No, but I mean, like, he'll do the dance and flip the hat and everything.
Do you remember when like Little People Wrestling was actually like legit and taken seriously? Like, is this is this making?
Well,
a
I mean, I don't know
it, or
about
is this
seriously,
just,
but yeah, like
what's that?
The Garden and the Spectrum and all that. Yeah,
all these promotions running around.
No, absolutely not.
What?
Dude, these people look like afterwards, like when they were taking the pictures, like the Doomsday guy was the one taking the pictures. Like he was like, "Hey, sorry about the cum joke." You know, people are like, "Ah, no, it was fine. Like we were having a blast." Like they take it seriously. Like this Micro Wrestling Federation that Tony's talking about. Like this looks fucking like a big crew. Like this is legit.
They run 2 shows, man. 2 tours,
bro. They have a pay-per-view.
No fucking
way.
Watch free Micro pay-per-view 1.
Wait, where's that on the main page?
Yeah, it's all at the top. Go to media.
Oh fuck me, dude. We
have to watch it.
Oh my God, we might have to do a fucking watch along to this.
Yep.
It might be this month's fucking hang. Oh my God, this is amazing,
dude. It was. And you know what? I think it all ties into what we do, right? We do this podcast because it's fun. Like,
this is fun.
That was so much fucking fun last night. And to go with people who have never been to a wrestling show before, like they had the fucking time of their lives.
And that's the water they dip their toe into.
There's 2 divisions. There's Micro 1 and Micro 2. It gives you a little bit of it's an older picture, but it's a little bit of a breakdown. This is fucking amazing.
Dude, it was so much fun. If that Bridgewater thing, if I like only have the farmers market that morning, I'll fucking go. I will 100% go.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
I'm sure I can't get away with some of the shit I got away with last night.
No, this
Dude,
might be an all.
in between intermissions, Doomsday's like, we're going to take an intermission because I got to go take a shit. And when I come back, I'm going to fuck this little motherfucker up. I was like, wash your fucking hands, you gross little shit.
So I take it no fire alarms were pulled in Bud Lake.
No, there were no fire alarms pulled. No fire alarms pulled.
I was insinuating nothing. I was just asking a question.
I never
listening by
pulled a
the
fire
door.
alarm.
I didn't insinuate anything. I just asked a question.
Just a question.
Yep, that's all it was. You wear deodorant? Sure you do.
I put on a lot of deodorant last night, bro.
Just
That
a
place
question.
it was hot. Very hot. Speaking of hot, WWE's hot. They're on fucking fire. Last Monday during this show, we got the return of Seth Rollins. He's challenging Damian Priest for the championship at Money in the Bank. And then after we sign off, we all settle into our couches and we watch the Money in the Bank qualifier matches. We're treated to the debut of the Wyatt Six. And we kind of touched upon it with Cory. And I know, HK, you said it was a little too hokey for your liking?
No,
I
Hokey
think what I
might have
said
been
was,
the wrong word. I'm sorry.
right, a little bit more over the top than what I normally care for, but it kind of worked for me. Like, I am really interested to see what the next move is. Now I'm a huge Bray Wyatt guy. You know, like everybody knows I got the damn tattoo, and I'm very excited to see kind of what comes next, because I think in what we get presented in WWE, it's a variety show. We get a lot of different kinds of acts. Right now, we're missing that kind of darker supernatural act, and I really think they can fill that void. Super excited to see what they do. I think it's a great. I don't know if you want to necessarily call it a tribute, but they're still kind of carrying out the vision for Bray, which is something I very much appreciate. All the parts came together nicely. Couldn't be happier for Eric Rowan. I've been able to share a locker room with him a couple times. Super nice guy. It was fun. Like it was a very fun thing to see. I would have liked to have seen them kind of started off earlier in the show and then pick spots throughout. That's just my own personal preference, I guess. But the way it was done, like I said, normally a little bit over the top for my liking, but I enjoyed it. I'm super excited to see what happens next.
Yeah, and they've branched. You know, Pat McAfee has his show on ESPN, and that's a huge part of ESPN. And twice now, I think, what was it, Thursday? The show just abruptly ended, and then today it also went off the air. And the screen just kept blinking, "You lied," and then the show just went off the air. So he might be the next victim, and I know a bunch of the WWE superstars have been playing it up on social media, like Xavier Woods, like, "We just left the arena, glad we missed this." Today he was like, "I'm kind of nervous to go in there, I don't know what's going on." So it seems like it's definitely that supernatural, like, we don't know the situation going on.
And even like
here.
Jey Uso last week was like, you take the Fireflies back. I don't want them. I don't need that smoke. I don't want it. That's all you. Like, so I just got to see the fine line of the supernatural and the realism. Like, I want it to be more human than supernatural, if that makes sense. But I thought the actual intro of the group couldn't have been done better. I just want to see one more shot and see like what their intention is, because WWE has been very much as great as the storytelling has been over the last couple of years. It's still like it's pro wrestling again. So now that we're inserting this back into it, I want to see how far they go away from pro wrestling and into like this supernatural. Like, this is like beyond Undertaker. Like, this is beyond Kane. Like, this seems, if they try to go like with like a cult thing, and it's more of a cult type deal, that would make it more real than this, which is why I think the debut was so well done, because they just beat the fuck out of everybody. Like, there was no supernatural other than the door. Like, you know, like I just hope that there's that fine line between the realism and the over the top stuff, that they can just find a healthy blend. But I'm here for it. Don't get me wrong. I'm here for it. It's like you have Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. You have Damian Priest and Seth Rollins. You have Chad Gable, Sami Zayn. You have the tag, the New Day, Karrion Kross. And now all of a sudden, here's this that just completely just throws everything off kilter. It's going to be interesting to see.
And Scott George says the Wyatt 6 got to McAfee today. Miz is on commentary tonight, not McAfee.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
So, yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, I just saw the way the whole Bray Wyatt thing went off the rails with the fucking Mountain Dew matches and the fucking bugs on the fucking ring and, all that silly shit, like with the black goo and whatnot. So I'm keeping an open mind, but I don't have like high hopes for this thing. I just don't.
I do think that we need, and I have another question for you guys too, but I think like Vince is out. Vince is done. So I think a lot of this, like that last version of Bray Wyatt, like you can hear him out here too, huh?
No, of course I can hear him. That's why I've been barking back.
But like that last version has like, you know it'd be good, bugs in the ring, and what he gave me this much, you got to give him something, but now he's gone, right? So like, and I guess it all ties together. What is this like? We're in a new era now. What is it? The Triple H era? What is like when it's all said and done? Because we had the New Gen, the Attitude Era, the Ruthless Aggression, the PG-13. Like, what is this? This is clearly a new era. Like, they are doing things like KJG just said. Like, we got all Priest and Rollins. We have the Wyatt 6. We have the Sammy Gable stuff. We have Cody and the Bloodline. There's so many different stories going on, and there's nothing that's really like Braun Breaker's fucking blowing up. NXT is working with TNA, and I'm going to say this on June 24th at 8:48. I think TKO is going to buy Anthem. I think this is just the beginning.
Buy Anthem or
yes.
buy TNA?
No, buy Anthem. I think TKO is going to buy Anthem and take Impact is going to become part of this WWE universe somehow.
I like that call.
I disagree if you don't mind. Because didn't WWE just get sued for being a monopoly? And didn't they just settle? So like now if they take over TNA, wouldn't that kind of...
Who, WWE or TKO?
Oh.
TKO owns the WWE and they own UFC.
Well, what was the lawsuit with MLW about? MLW sued them for being a monopoly, right?
That was WWE. That wasn't TKO.
That wasn't TKO. Okay, if there's a difference, then I'm kind of with you.
Well, there was also interference claims in the MLW suit. They were reaching out.
It was an antitrust.
Yeah, because wasn't part of the claim that they were going to like different TV outlets and whatnot and telling them come join us and get rid of MLW,
monopolizing the media market.
Yeah, okay. So that's there.
So that's just against like Titan, for lack of a better term. That's not.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then you know what? I could see anything happening then. But buying Anthem, though.
They don't gotta have
a pretty big deal, right?
No, they don't have a great net worth. We talked about it not too long ago, a couple months ago.
Let's see. What is Anthem has? I think they have the Fight Network.
Maybe TKO believes in Joe Hendry.
They have Invicta.
That fucking song has been stuck in my head for 2 weeks now. And I didn't know this about Joe Hendry. Apparently, when he does like these important shows, he'll do like different entrance themes to different songs and whatnot.
Yes.
I forget who he wrestled, but he did a version of Ass Man, and it was fucking hysterical.
He's good, man.
Yeah, he's done a bunch of them like that. I kind of fell down a rabbit hole just watching different entrance videos that he's done.
Yeah, I just don't know if WWE wants to get like overly. See, I have no idea, to be honest with you. Like,
but it's not WWE anymore. It's TKO.
But Okay, so TKO is the publicly traded stock. It's TKO that encompasses everything. Like
TKO
WWE doesn't have its
owns-
own stock. UFC doesn't have its own stock.
No, it's all under TKO.
Right.
Okay, all right, then I can see anything happening. Yeah. All right.
Although oddly enough, the TKO stock came from the WWE stock. It just was when it was a transfer of ownership. The old WWE stock became the TKO stock. So it wasn't a complete start over, but it was a branding for the entire umbrella. It was
Okay,
just a
so if you
change.
had WWE stock, you now have TKO stock.
Yeah, it changed 1-to-1. So every share of WWE got transferred as a share of TKO, which I have a
Yeah,
couple
so-
shares of. I'm not
Nice.
becoming a millionaire over it, but it is doing quite well lately.
That's what I like to hear.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, so there's a lot of different things. You know, they announced SummerSlam in 2 years in Minnesota. They just announced this huge thing in Indiana with the Royal Rumble in February, and then they're going to have a future SummerSlam there and a future WrestleMania thing.
Oh, Vince has a big house.
They're doing all these pay-per-views in other countries. Like this is they're really doing a worldwide takeover, it seems like.
And I think, and I know you mentioned it much earlier, they moved the Royal Rumble to February 1st. And I think strategically after what Nick Khan has said, they wanted to move WrestleMania down the road a little bit, like to late in April. So this way, bigger venues would be available with the potential of better weather. So like we've had WrestleMania up here where we've gotten the rain, we've gotten the cold, you know. If you move it down the road a couple of weeks, even a month into like late April, maybe even May, it would make it that much more available to go to different places around the country. So it only makes sense that since the Royal Rumble is kind of like the big start of the push to WrestleMania, to move that down the road a little bit, you know?
Yeah, and February 1st is that Sunday in between the football championship games and the Super Bowl.
Yeah, well, and that plays into it as well because they'd be out of their fucking minds to put up any kind of pay-per-view against those shows, against those,
absolutely.
football matches. So,
yeah, look, it's fucking crazy. And then fucking Drew McIntyre quits Raw, quits WWE Monday.
this is
And
fucking
then
great.
they're
This is
dude.
so great.
Because I want to talk about it because they did it on NXT too. And then they do the thing on SmackDown where they're talking with Grayson Waller and Austin Theory, and then they're in front of the fucking rolly door, and it just opens, and there's Drew McIntyre with a fucking knocked out CM Punk. He carries him to the ring. He fucking leaves him there. He takes his stupid friendship bracelet with his wife and his stupid dog's name on it, and he fucking pounds salt. Fucking earlier in the night, the stuff with Punk and Paul Heyman was great. Paul Heyman's like, you gotta take me with you.
You know
Take
what?
me with you.
You know what's great about the CM Punk thing, though? You know something really terrible happened to him. You just don't know what. And it's one of those moments where you didn't need to see the violence, but you know it was really fucking bad for CM Punk to be in shape like this. It's kind of like when Jimmy Hart ran out to the ring when fucking Hall and Nash were beating everybody up backstage. Yeah, they threw Rey Mysterio into the trailer and whatnot, but when you got back there was already carnage everywhere, and you're like, oh man, shit's on now. You know,
You don't have to look that far back. We just talked about the Wyatt Six. Everyone was laid the fuck out.
Yeah.
So
we didn't see it, but we knew it was really fucking bad.
Yeah, fucking great shit. The fucking stuff with the bloodline, bro. Jacob Fatu. Holy shit.
Yes.
you hear the reaction he got. Like they knew exactly who he was.
He's a fucking stud too.
Okay,
That's a
so
fucking stud.
no, and great debut. Two things actually. One, I heard Cody Rhodes. They said maybe he cracked some ribs or whatnot, and they wanted him to take time off, but he still wrestled this weekend, and he was supposed to still wrestle this week, even though they wanted to give him time off. Now, I don't know if that's legit or if it's just like, hey, Cody Rhodes is an uber baby face, and we're going to make him feel like, hey, I could still conquer the world even though I'm hurt. I don't know. I didn't look into it. But the other thing was, and it came up in the Discord, and I wanted to kind of like go into it, and I think this might be the point to do it. How come, and what's the difference between somebody like a Jacob Fatu showing up, or Tama Tonga and Tongaloa showing up, and like the commentators announcing them and them making an impression. So what's the difference between that and like say like Okada just showing up on AEW?
Audience.
You think so? Explain.
Well, like with Fatu, just to pick that one out because he's the most recent one. I think the majority of American viewers are familiar with Fatu in some sort of way.
You think there were that many people familiar with MLW? Like,
but I think that he's got a big enough name out there outside of WWE, but outside of that, just his name recognition alone of Fatu, right? People know that he's part of the family. I think that it does huge for them, you know, in these show ups. Whereas like a guy from fucking AAA shows up unannounced, everybody goes, well, what the fuck is this? Where a Jacob Fatu, you know what I mean? Like he's already got name recognition when he shows up.
And I think that the WWE audience, since this quote unquote new era, is now just as smartened up, just as smart marky as everyone. So like, just based on the live crowd reaction, you knew that they knew who he was.
Well, yeah.
Or either that, or like they were just reacting to a new member of the bloodline, and maybe they just thought it was cool. Like if you go back to Tama Tonga's reveal, everyone knew who he was too.
Mm-hmm.
So like this is like a new, like to lack, pardon the pun, this is a new era. I feel like in the fans that are attending the show, like WWE audiences now are like basically like us again. Like, so I feel like they knew who he was based on, you know, internet, MLW.
Well, yeah, if you're a WWE fan and you're on social media, you know, and it's, you know, and you can go back to when they showed the Bloodline family tree at that Rock.
Yeah.
Like, people probably just like, if you're like a fucking uber WWE fan and you see that, like, and I can't speak for anybody else, but just me, like, when I was like younger, like I had to know everything, and it was a lot fucking harder back then, right? So you see that family tree, like they're just kind of giving you little hints and clues. And then if you're on social media and the way people speculate, oh, this person's coming in to join the bloodline, and you know, for months we've been talking about Jacob Fatu being a part of the bloodline, so his name has been out there in the WWE circle since WrestleMania, really.
Yeah,
Matt, has Hikuleo signed? Is he there?
I believe I think he is the next to go. He's done with
New Japan.
With New Japan.
What about Lance Anoa'i? I thought people were throwing his name around too.
We threw his name around.
No, well, maybe it was us. You know,
with how Jacob Fatu arrived. I mean, looked great, obviously. But the one thing that I was taken away was at the end there, where you see Fatu along with Solo, and then you have
the Tongans.
Behind them, and the Tongans are both kind of questioning.
Yeah,
you pick up on that, and Heyman's on the outside, like leaning against the apron, and I don't know, some type of confusion and concern type of a look on his face. The Tongans aren't completely in on what's going on there, but then you have Solo and Fatu completely in. So how does the split happen when Roman does come back? It's because you still have the Usos there, right? You still have obviously Hikuleo that people are talking about. Like there's how much can you do with this now? You know what I mean? Like there's division already that they're seasoning us.
I'd be totally okay if the entire WWE right now was just populated by Islanders. Like do it. Bring them all in. I don't care. Part of me wonders if the thing that the Tongans were doing, being hesitant to put up the one and kind of confused, was either one, because they didn't know it was going to happen, or two, just to put over how vicious Jacob Fatu could be. Maybe even they have their trepidations. Like, because let's be honest, like Tama Tonga and Tongaloa have not been used all that great since they showed up. Like, they're not like monsters. Like when Tongaloa showed up, that was a big fucking deal to me. And I'm like, oh, this guy's gonna be like the heater for this guy. Now Fatu's here, and Tama Tonga and Tongaloa are getting beat up every week by Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. Like, unless Solo's there, they really don't get any sort of upper hand. It seems like.
I think you're right with your second point, though. I think they wanted to put Fatu as this fucking unhinged savage and just let him fucking run wild. And I think that's the way to do it, because even if you remember him in MLW, like even before the world title, when he was part of
Contra.
A part of Contra, he was always the fucking crazy one, right? Like what's his name? Samael was like the mastermind behind it, but he was the nut job. Like he was the crazy one. Like he was always jumping over the ropes. Like he shouldn't be doing this shit, but here he is doing it, you know?
Yeah.
And he got to take out Cody Rhodes. Now here's one point I got to put on the side. Can we fucking stop putting people through the barrier at ringside?
Saying it
Seriously, enough. It's every fucking like time you want to make a big impact. I'll put him through the fucking railing. No, stop. Just stop with those dogs, goddamn.
Well, I mean, I wonder if that's becoming like equal to like the table spot, because how many every week we see people put through the announce table. I wonder if it's getting to that point where that's going to be the new norm,
or just reinforce the fucking thing. It's that one spot. I mean, come on, who's fucking this up? Who on ring crew is fucking doing them dirty?
It's there for a reason, right?
No, I get it, but
speaking of stuff like that, how about Braun Breaker's spear on Kaiser?
Yeah, he's a fucking animal. He's a fucking animal.
Fuck.
Fucking unbelievable. Anyway, I didn't mean to go off.
No, dude, no, because it's a great segue.
Star.
Because you see, like, we had our 2 Money in the Bank qualifier matches last week. Io Sky beat Kiana James and Zelina Vega in the women's, and then Jey Uso beat Finn Balor and Rey Mysterio. And then you go to SmackDown, and the matches they give you are kind of like, on paper, like Chelsea Green, Bianca Belair, Mitch, and you're like, oh, this is Bianca Belair's. To have Chelsea Green win that was fucking awesome.
Yeah. Every single match, man. Every single one.
Oh, my God, yes. Randy Orton, Tama Tonga, Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes was the last guy you think was going to win that match. And then to have Andrade win against Owens and Waller, like, they're setting up this Money in the Bank really nice, and they're setting themselves up to be in a position where, like, we're going to get somebody who holds the case that maybe has never been in the main event spotlight, and maybe they're not a main eventer, but it's going to give us a different matchup.
And I didn't think they'd go with this all the way through, but if I'm not mistaken, all 3 of the winners on SmackDown did not get a TV entrance.
I know Carmelo Hayes didn't get one.
Carmelo Hayes didn't get one. Andrade was already in the ring, and I'm pretty sure Chelsea was already in the ring.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah. I didn't think they'd commit all the way through to that.
Smart, right? Makes you completely believe that there's no way they can.
Right.
Well, KJG, if it makes you feel better, I know a couple of the people that won at the XPW show on Sunday didn't get entrances either.
Probably just, oh man, I got nothing.
Only half of them got graphics, and there was no rhyme or reason to that either. But
like Andrade's already in the ring, and they introduce it's a 3-person match.
Right.
Andrade's already in the ring, and they introduced, I forget who it was that came down, and then they introduced Andrade, and then they introduced whoever the third guy was. Like, it was just so bizarre how they did that, and I'm pretty sure they did it for all 3 matches. Maybe not the women's one, but I know for a fact Carmelo was already in the ring, and I know Andrade was already in the ring, and they both won.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's awesome. And then, like I said it when we started the show, like, NXT might be like my favorite thing to watch right now.
Dude,
NXT's been good for a while.
Yeah, it's been, look, man, the Battle Royal was a lot of fun. They did a lot of interesting things with that. People were like, oh, Joe Henry showing up was great. And people were like, oh, he got eliminated immediately. Like, Frankie Kazarian eliminated him, and it's a story they're telling on Impact. Like,
it's so perfect. There's give and take there, man.
Yes, 100%.
Now your WWE audience can go to NXT and watch Kazarian or TNA and watch Kazarian and Joe Hendry duke it out. Like, it's just,
it's great. The way Ethan Page didn't even get to participate because he got attacked, giving this Javon Evans kid a win. Frankie Kazarian being in the Final Four, like, it was great. And look, I have just started watching NXT. When Jordan Gray showed up, I made a point to watch it. Like, but I've quickly picked up like the Charlie Dempsey, Damon Kemp thing, the dichotomy that's going on there, the stuff with Nathan Frazier and Adam A Kid, whatever the fuck his name is.
Axiom.
Yeah, Axiom, where Frazier is a tag champion, but he wants to go after all these other titles, and Axiom doesn't want him to do that.
You shouldn't do that.
You shouldn't do that. The Lola Vice, Roxanne Perez thing.
Can I just tell you, Matt, real quick? I know you're going to get to it. Obafemi.
That's awesome.
Stud.
Fucking amazing big man dude, but can cut an amazing promo. His interaction with Wesley on NXT was probably my favorite thing in wrestling all week.
And then they're doing that thing with Brooks Jensen. So while Obafemi is cutting that promo, in behind him, there's a commotion all the way in the back. And you see
they don't show it.
Nope, and they don't mention it. And then you hear him getting put in the police car while they're talking to Eddie Thorpe. And he's outside saying, like, what are you shouldn't do that.
No, Kevin was getting all excited, so I started to join him. That's all.
No, I'm just going to
excited. I loved NXT this week.
I love XPW. What a weird time this is.
We got a fucking vignette for a wrestler that was on the way on NXT, and I was so fucking happy. So fucking happy. It's been so long since we've got that, like, they're gonna be here soon. Like, I was just fucking pumped. When was the last time we got that? You know what I mean? Like, it's telling the backstory of I forget her name now, the volleyball.
Oh, the volleyball player.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Telling the backstory. Like, it's fucking beautiful. Beautiful. When she shows up, we'll know exactly what she's doing, where she is, who she is, all that. Fucking NXT's on a roll, man. They're doing fucking great things there.
Yeah, no, and NXT is doing it.
Oh my God, could you imagine when Nikita Lyons comes back?
Oh, the American Cream, Busty Rhodes.
Ugh. What a big old shit locker. I bet you Gaga or whatever her name was had a better shit locker than her.
Gaga.
Nah, whatever the fucking
her name was
micro
Nana.
wrestling champion.
Nah.
Oh, that's why when you look at her butt, she goes, nah. You shouldn't do that.
You shouldn't do that.
Javon Evans wins the Battle Royal. Ethan Page beats him. Sean Spears is involved. It looks like it's going to be a 4-way for Trick's title at the end. Like, they kind of set that up for Heat Wave. I'm digging it, man.
Oh, it's a good show.
I'm digging it.
It's been a good show for a while.
Yeah, so it's like my favorite thing to watch. I don't want to. We got Forbidden Door this weekend, and we're not going to do a deep dive in AEW. There were a couple.
How could
things...
we? I bet you half of the fucking show's not even booked yet.
No, I think the whole fucking show is booked, actually.
Oh boy, who's the Learning Tree Wrestling? Is it going to be fucking Big Tom Ishii? Or is it going to be Minoru Suzuki? No, I don't know.
No,
why would I know?
They're wrestling Samoa
Watch
Joe
real
Hook.
wrestling this weekend.
They're wrestling Samoa Joe Hook and Shibata.
Oh, Ciabatta bread.
Shibata.
Wait, who's wrestling Samoa Joe, Hook, and Shibata?
The Learning Tree.
The Learning Tree. Oh, Big Bill and Stacy's
Jericho,
mom, whatever
Brian Keith.
his name is. Oh, Brian Keith. That's right. Oh, Nick Wayne's mom is with the fucking dinosaur. That's right.
Yes, and the dinosaur's going after the House of Black.
Blech.
And the trios titles.
He should really come out to walk the dinosaur. Tony Khan could afford that shit. Come on, boom, boom. Amazing. Imagine that music hits, dude. I'd be walking the dinosaur in the fucking crowd with him.
Dynamite we finally had somebody win an eliminator match. The Acclaim beat the Young Bucks.
Wait, the Acclaim beat the Young Bucks? Did they let him rap? Did they let Max Caster rap?
No.
No, and that
Okada
was
stopped
fucking
it.
hilarious.
Yes.
That was like the part of the show I was like, okay, that's not bad. I'm there for that.
Stop singing. Very dishonorable.
No, he was like in the back after his mic on. He was like, "Oh no, I hit the wrong button. I'm so sorry."
Okada's Italian.
Bitch.
Yeah, Okada's fucking great.
I love him in
It's a
this
shame
role.
he's stuck with these assholes.
He's so good though.
He is good. He's great as a heel. MJF beat Rush.
Wait. Roosh.
Excuse me.
Yeah, they're
Sorry.
both there now.
So Roosh was holding down the fort for all this time, only to lose to MJF.
Here,
You get the horn.
I am gonna pick Nits.
Uh-oh, here we go.
It's not
I
that
have
hard.
to. I have
No,
to.
go for it.
Why? In the last month, Brian Cage has got a shot at the World Championship and the International Championship. Why?
And the Ring of Honor Championship too, no?
I don't.
Yeah. Oh no, he wrestled. It was one of those fucking title tournament qualifiers against Mark Briscoe. It was
yes, for the ladder match.
Yeah. So never mind.
Yeah,
my
Mark
bad.
Briscoe. He finally defended
Brian
the
Cage,
world
former
title.
XPW world champion, by the way.
Former guest of the show.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck, what was I saying? I just lost my train of thought. Oh, and then here's what.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Third,
What, the girls rubbing their titties on each other? You
No.
don't like that?
No problem there.
No, none of whatsoever. That should be the first hour every week. Keep those fucking big bangers sticking around with some extra big bangers.
Well, as long as they got Big Bang Theory as the lead, and they'll be all right.
Yeah, well.
I think got Daniel Garcia wants the international championship.
Of course he does.
If they keep showing the records, he has like one of the best records in the promotion. He should be getting a shot at Will Ospreay, but Brian Cage gets the shot. But the Brian Cage and Tonga Loa and
Tongaloa.
No.
What's this? Whatever his fucking name. Toa Leone.
Tia Leone's wrestling for
and
AEW.
Khan,
She's a big star.
the Bishop Guns or whatever.
I thought they were on the same team.
They're beating up Will Ospreay and Daniel Garcia, and MJF is making the save. And
Wait, MJF is saving Daniel Garcia?
I like that. I don't know why.
It doesn't make any sense to me though. And MJF's gonna have a match at Forbidden Door against Hechicero.
Who?
Hechicero.
CML.
Who the? Oh my God! Really?
I bet the match will be great.
No,
sure.
it won't. No, it won't.
I don't know. They're just like some of the stuff they're doing. Where like Statlander beating Nyla Rose. I don't know how the fuck she got her for a tombstone. Chris Statlander.
Where
Strong as a
where
fucking
the
bull.
fuck did Nyla Rose come from?
She's around.
Oh, stop! Stop!
She's out now.
never
She
around.
lost, so she's out.
That doesn't mean she's. But where did she
Pac
come
beating. What do you mean? Where did she come from?
from? I haven't heard Nyla Rose mentioned in like a year. I've heard Rio mentioned before Nyla Rose recently.
Whoa!
They do, man. Look at the premier athletes. They're back on TV now again.
Yeah, getting beat up by Hook Joe.
Let's see. She was on.
Do they have a
Dynamite.
cool name? Are they
No,
the
not
Joe
yet.
Hookers? Are they
No, not
Jook?
And you got to
Are
put
they
ciabatta-
hoe?
You got
Are
to
they
put
hoe?
ciabatta bread in there too.
They should be
Joe
Ho.
Nyla Rose has been on Ring of Honor
Oh, good for her. There you go. Ring of Honor
Since-
talent showing up in AEW.
since November, and last week's Dynamite. The 5th of June, she had a dark match on Dynamite.
Remember when Dark Elevation was a thing?
Oh, I do.
Speaking of
Peter-
Ring of Honor
Remember when
stars,
Peter Avalon was a librarian with blue pants?
Yes.
AEW used to be fun.
how about LSG and his brother on the old Collige?
Getting
Oh, were
smushed.
they? Yeah,
Yeah,
who'd they
yeah,
get?
it's-
Who'd they get beat by? Danny Garcia and fucking Lee Moriarty.
No,
No.
House of Black.
Ugh, ugh, ugh,
House of Black.
ugh.
Now look, I'm gonna give you a hot take right now.
Oh, is Julia Hart still around?
I think she's hurt.
What's her name coming back?
Julia
Jamie
Hurt.
Hayter.
Yeah, Jamie Hayter.
I think she's hurt too.
She's been hurt.
It's
She might
been a
not be ever
while.
coming back at this point. I love me some Jamie Hayter. Oh man, I loved it so much when she won the title. Oh fuck yeah,
Drinking that haterade.
fuck yeah, dude.
If you have 9 minutes,
Oh no,
watch
no.
watch the Jeff Jarrett promo for the Owen Hart Cup.
I watched.
It was 9 minutes.
It's the uncut version. I think whatever they put on Collision was shorter, but the uncut version is it is one of the best things AEW has done in a very long time.
Because it was real, and they
Yes,
let
it was
somebody
very
fucking just
real,
be
and if fucking Tony Khan does not if Jeff Jarrett doesn't get to the finals, this is a colossal fucking fuck up. Colossal.
Is he facing the wild card? Is that
he's
his
facing
bracket?
the wild card. If he's gonna get fucking beat by Ricky Starks or Sammy Guevara, I hope you fucking choke on your own vomit in your sleep, Tony Khan.
What about Ricochet? Is that a possibility?
No, he's still under contract. He can't go anywhere.
Don't worry, there'll be another tournament next month that Ricochet could be in.
The Jeff Jarrett shit was real. It was so fucking real. Like, people can connect to it. None of these other people know Owen Hart. They never worked with him. Like, fucking do this. Get him to the finals. Let him lose to Bryan Danielson in a valiant effort.
No, let him win.
He's not going to main event Wembley.
Who gives a shit? Let him main event. Give Rodney a chance. Let him win.
If you're doing this,
bro,
the best stuff you've done in a long time, just to have the wild card beat Jeff Jarrett, stop.
You know what's going to happen? It's going to be one of those cocksuckers you mentioned that hasn't been around, dressed as the fucking Blue Blazer, and everything's going to go to shit.
Oh, stop yourself.
You don't think? Look at Handsome Kevin's face.
No.
I guarantee you that was on the table. I guarantee that was on the table.
Dopes.
Come on, brother.
No.
You can't do that, Tony. He died as that character. You can't fucking do that. You shouldn't do that.
What if it's his kid?
Oj.
Oh my God! What if it's Diana? Whatever. What's her name?
The Billington Bulldog or whatever.
Martha.
Yeah. What if it's Martha? What if she fucking she hits him with the guitar?
No, I think
HK. Come on. Do you see this happening in any universe?
Yeah, in a universe.
No, stop
sure.
yourself.
There's a universe. There's a universe that absolutely fucking happens. I don't know if you can use Blue Blazer though, because it's got to be still trademarked by.
They'll fucking take some guy from Mexico from CMLL and they'll fucking put him in a blue mask and they'll call him like El Verde Hombre or some shit.
Turquoise pterodactyl.
Right,
or
Verde
some shit.
is fucking green, dude.
Azul. Azul asshole.
I don't know. I think it's the best stuff. That Jeff Jarrett thing is the best thing AEW's done in a very long time, and it'd be a fucking sin for them to waste it on Adam Page, or Sammy Guevara. It's just like you need to know. Someone there needs to know, like, this is real. This is what people want. They want to be attached to this. They want to cheer for fucking Jeff Jarrett because he is one of the few people in the wrestling industry that's still wrestling that has a connection to Owen Hart.
The more I think about it, the more I kind of like your plan, because the farther he goes in the tournament, and I don't know how many rounds it is, 2 or 3, whatever, but the more believable it could become that people actually think he has a shot. So, like, even though if it's him and Daniel Bryan, obviously no one will, but like there could be that little bit of hope, HK, that Jeff Jarrett could actually win this.
I don't see why not. Like, why shouldn't he win this? And I was gonna ask you, Double T, because you said, like, you know, they're gonna miss this, or, you know, this is what people want, or, you know, they got something there, right? And how many times have you been let down when they've had something there? Is this going to be another situation where they have something there that just you get fucking let down again?
I hope not. I hope there's somebody there who can get Tony Khan's ear. Like, to have Jeff Jarrett's been around a long time. Jeff Jarrett can get a lot out of he can do a little and make a lot happen, right? He knows what the fuck he's doing.
Yep.
To have him, if this is the story we're telling, you give him this spot on Collision, and people were going nuts about this Saturday night. They thought it was awesome. And obviously everyone overreacts Wednesday when they see he's in the tournament. Why is Jeff Jarrett in the tournament? Whatever. Like, people, like, we're all guilty of it. Let's let this unfold here. To give me this Saturday night, this Jeff Jarrett promo, now I'm in. Now I want to see Jeff Jarrett against this wild card, and I want Jeff Jarrett to go to the finals. To have him wrestle in the finals in Calgary in front of Martha Hart and Oj and whoever, whatever fucking story they're going to tell, do it. Give people a reason to give a shit.
Yeah, I'm with you.
It's fucking real. Like, they have, like, the EVP stuff, like enough with the Young Bucks like running the fucking company. I'm tired of it because you put that on the same show with some more goofy shit. It's on the same show with the Tony Storm and the Mina Shikakawa or whatever fuck her name is, and the Learning Tree. It's like hoke, hokey. Every segment's hokey.
Can I ask you one question?
Yeah.
What aired right after the Jeff Jarrett promo?
Oh God, it's
I watched it online, so I don't know.
Now
I
I
watched
gotta
the
look,
whole
Tony.
8 minutes.
Was it another caca segment?
Let me look.
Caca.
Caca.
Caca?
Caca.
Give me just 1 second here.
It's okay.
Caca.
Caca. Oh boy.
After it was Ospreay and Brian Cage.
Okay, at least it wasn't something goofy.
So it was right before the main event.
Okay. And nothing happened at the what happened after the main event? Did we just go off the air?
Will Ospreay won.
Okay, but nobody ran out to try to hit Will Ospreay or anything like that.
No, they left it. They left it just send
Okay,
them home happy.
all right. You know what though? No bullshit after the serious moment. Okay, that works. I mean, I don't know if I'd put Brian Cage in there, but it works.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You know, look, and I don't want Jeff Jarrett in the. I don't. You know, look. You want to? I don't think he should main event Wembley. I think his story ends in Calgary.
Yeah.
Right. Like,
Okay.
like, because you're fucking invested. Like, get me invested in this Owen Hart tournament. The last two, nobody gave a shit about.
Nope.
Right? What did they get? Fucking Britt Baker and Adam Cole got a fucking trophy during the main event that led to nothing.
Everybody gets a belt.
Ricky Starks and Willow got what?
Willow.
You know, she got a push, but Ricky Starks got hurt. Like, it means nothing. When you win the Owen Hart Cup, it means nothing. At least this year, you get the main event Wembley. So,
yeah.
Look, I thought, again, I can't say it enough. I think it's the best thing that AEW's done in a very long time. So let's do it, man.
Let's do it.
Invested. When Swerve and Ospreay cut the promo Wednesday, when Swerve brought up his wife and son, like, they got me. They hooked me. Now I want to see it. I'm not driving to fucking Long Island or Queens, but I'll order to Forbidden Door Sunday night because I'll be home. Like, now I'm interested because it's fucking personal. There's something that grabbed my attention. The rest of the card is the ladder match. I don't know. Whatever. Mercedes Moné showed up in Japan, in Mexico, and she stood tall over Stephanie Vacour, which is a sin.
So she's got both belts now?
No, she just like beat her up and posed with both titles, but she'll have them after Sunday night.
Because she's money.
I'm kind of interested to see what happens with Moxley and Naito because a lot of people think Naito's going back to Japan with the championship. Danielson, Shingo Takagi will be crazy in the best way. MJF Hechicero, I'm kind of interested to see.
Yeah.
I like the
MJF's in a story. He doesn't need this bullshit.
He's not in a story.
Is in no story.
Yeah, what's
Came
his name
back.
wanted to...
He beat Roosh. He has respect for him.
Why?
And then he bumped into MJF. So is Will Ospreay and
he bumped into him, and that's why they're wrestling.
They're not who?
Who bumped into who?
MJF bumped into Will Ospreay. They did the old. We're going to clear the ring, and then
why
back
is he
into each
wrestling
other.
Will Ospreay?
Because Will Ospreay's wrestling Swerve. So it was like Will Ospreay, MJF. Well, that can't be the match.
So Will Ospreay's going to have two belts just like Mercedes Moné.
Could MJF be the wild card?
I don't.
I wouldn't want to use. Yeah, he could. I wouldn't want to use the Owen Hart tournament though to bolster MJF because I don't think MJF needs it.
Nope.
I don't think he needs it. I think eventually he gets his title shot anyway.
Right, but this is the easy Tony Khan way of doing something.
Yeah, but he's still got that ring, doesn't he? Don't we have to have that Battle Bowl ring tournament again this year?
I hope not.
He could win it 4 years in a row, like me with picks.
There you go. Real quick, I know we're gonna wrap up shortly. Who killed WCW?
Vince Russo, bro. If I can learn how to work, anybody can learn how to work, bro.
Dude, is there anyone in the wrestling business that's so fucking full of shit?
Yeah, but people love him.
I don't understand. I'm listening to the Between
Booker
the
T
Sheets.
likes him, and I get it because he did a lot to help Booker T, and they made that abundantly clear if you didn't know it already
Right.
through this episode. When you guys first heard that Booker T was getting a title shot against Jeff Jarrett, what'd you think? You think like, yeah, this is a good move, or were you like, Booker, really, the former TV champ? Like,
And that's how I felt when Jeff Jarrett won the belt in the first place. Kind of.
yeah, like I was surprised though, like when they went with Booker T, and then when he won, I'm like, all right, something different, something that might be interesting. But I wasn't like, oh my God, Booker T's getting a shot. I was just like, okay, cool.
I mean, it's just like anything else. Like when Rob Van Dam won the WWE Championship against John Cena, like I was like, all right. I mean, I guess it's cool, but like RVD's been a mid-card guy his entire career. Like, in WWE, that is.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
I get your feeling, but it was also like very ECW centric, but for the fact that he got hurt, RVD was kind of like the uncrowned man, like of ECW. You know what I mean? So like to me, that was like a built moment that was like a lot bigger because of like how everything was built. You know what I'm saying? And Booker T, don't get me wrong, great hand, great tag team wrestler. He was coming into his own as a singles guy. But at that moment, I was kind of like, okay.
Matt, to me, this almost kind of seemed like it was Money in the Bank before Money in the Bank was a thing. Like CM Punk cashed in, Jack Swagger cashed in. Both guys were not at main event levels. Booker T was not at a main event level when he quote unquote cashed in on Jeff Jarrett. And it was more of a case of the championship making the superstar as opposed to the superstar making the championship, Matt.
Oh man. I mean, I guess I can't. I don't even think I was watching WCW regularly when seriously, like it was so bad at this point.
Yeah, but the funny thing was, like, once Booker started having his feud with Scott Steiner and the two of them were battling for the title, that I was like, okay, Booker's arrived if this is what they're doing with Booker. And it's believable that he's in there with Scott Steiner. But that first approach, it was just kind of like, okay.
Yeah, but I feel like at this era of WCW, it was more about what's going. For me, I think I was more intrigued with all the backstage bullshit versus what they were putting on Nitro and Thunder every week. Like, I don't even think I watched. I can't tell you. I think like I don't know when I stopped watching WCW. I definitely stopped ordering the pay-per-views at some point.
Like HK, like it took for me to believe Booker T was a main eventer, and this goes the same for Jeff Jarrett. This goes the same for Scott Steiner. It took me to believe they were main eventers when they were in there with like people like Sting and like Sid and Flair. Like it was more about who wasn't there anymore than like who was there. To Matt's point,
It's
like
so it's kind of a shame because and this is just me personally, I'm a huge Booker T fan when he was the TV champion. He had a lot of great matches, like with guys like Rick Martel, right? Just going out there and having fantastic matches. The thing that was disappointing to me is that the title was so devalued by the time it got to Booker T that it didn't seem like the win was as big as it could have been. The company was it's in disrepair at that point. The championship at that point, like I say, is so devalued that the championship doesn't really mean that much. So a great moment for Booker T. Yes. And I again, just my own personal opinion, I loved him as a TV champion. I always thought he could be in that spot, that upper spot. And then by the time he gets there, it's so shitty that he's the king of he's the top of shit mountain, right? Bring him up sooner and it would have been much better. And that was the part that was disappointing to me.
yeah, and it's not like Booker beat Hogan. You know what I mean? He beat Jeff Jarrett, who just beat a Hogan that laid down. So like it was just brutal.
Right, and it was after David Arquette was the champion and after Vince Russo was the champion.
And that's the other thing too. Like, you should have remembered when Booker T became champion for the first time. You should have remembered that. Like, that should have been a moment, right? That should have been a big deal. And what people remember about that event is not that, right? People remember Hogan laying down, and they remember fucking Rusi's goddamn promo, right? That's what they fucking remember. Right. So like again, he gets his moment and like awesome for him. But what a like horrible surrounding for him to have it. You know what I mean? Just it's disappointing.
Vince Russo books himself into the world title picture, wins this cage match, and then he has the gall to sit there and say Goldberg was rough with him. He banged his head and he was concussed. Fuck off. Fuck all the way off.
You know,
hand job.
So I did a little prep on this this topic here. I accidentally deleted the fucking document that I made. I feel like a dipshit about that. But I was so fucking pissed off. I watched this episode 3 times. I was fucking irate. I got to the part where I was like hate watching it.
All right. You want to watch XPW?
I'd like to do something really quickly with you guys. Right.
Okay.
Really quickly. It's only going to take one of you guys to say yes. And KJG, you got your paddle handy?
Oh yeah.
Perfect. You got your paddle handy. If anybody says yes.
Oh, I just erased the names of the shows.
It's all right. It was butt fucking barbecues.
No, it was Clash at the Castle and Fuck the Barbecue, dude.
Yeah, something like that. Anybody says yes, just put a fucking tally down for me. All right. I have in front of me the WCW roster in 2000 that piece of shit said that he was better than. He said he was better than 80% of the fucking roster. All right, I hate this motherfucker. 80%. What a slap in the face to the fucking talent, you prick. So anybody, just stop me when you say yes. Vince Russo was better. I'd rather see him on my screen than this person. I got them all, right? Are we ready?
Yes.
Alex Wright. Alundra Blaze.
Wait, you know what? Maybe,
wait.
Gotta... I don't know, man. Alex Wright. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes.
I don't know. Berlin at this point, bro. Come on.
Vince Russo better than Alex Wright?
As a character?
Oh, you're out of your fucking mind.
As a character, yes. In 2000,
yeah. You know what? Sorry, HK.
You're fucking
in 2000, do you remember bald ass long tights, Alex Wright?
Yep, I sure do.
Berlin.
The Boogie Nights disco.
Hey, all I said is it takes one person.
All right, game over. No. We'd like to thank Cory Kastle.
No. We're not done yet, cocksucker. So, I'm helping you bring it back.
No, I got it. You don't have to.
Wait, so am I putting a hashtag for both me and Tony, or just
no? Just one. Just
okay.
one. Just one. Tally for anybody that says yes. Alundra Blaze, Arn Anderson, Prince Iukea, Bam Bam Bigelow, The Barbarian, Barry Horowitz. Ooh,
yes.
You're going through it so fast. I could have said yes like 3 times already.
Just say yes.
Oh, okay. Yes to Alundra Blaze.
And yes to the Barbarian and Barry Horowitz.
Really?
I fucking hate Barry Horowitz. Sucks, dude. Stop.
And you hate the Barbarian too?
In 2000, the Barbarian. Come on.
Oh boy, we're in trouble already. He might be right. Big T.
Yes.
Yes.
Big Vito.
Yeah. No.
Billy Kidman.
Hell yeah.
Bobby. Wow.
Fuck yeah. Yeah. Fuck him and his fucking feud with Hogan and fucking fake blading and all that shit. Fuck him.
Bobby Eaton.
Yes.
Oh.
Wow. Wow.
Booker T. Bret Hart. Brian Adams.
Wait, can we go back to Bret Hart?
Don't you dare.
Brian Knobs. Brian Clark. Buff Bagwell. Chris Benoit. Chris Candido. Chris Harris.
Yes.
Chris Canyon.
Yes. Ooh, what the fuck?
Chris Harris got a triple.
All right. Chris Canyon. Christopher Daniels. Chuck Palumbo. Ooh, wow. That surprises me. Kurt Hennig. Daphne. Dave Taylor. David Arquette.
Yes.
David Flair. Ooh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, David Flair, yes.
So we got Arquette and Flair both?
Well, Matt said Arquette, but yeah,
Okay.
so put him on the list.
Dean Malenko. Dwayne Bruce.
Yes.
Diamond
The
Dallas
Sarge?
Page. Yep. Diamond Dallas Page. Disco Inferno. Dustin Rhodes, Dusty Rhodes, Eddie Guerrero, Elix Skipper, Ernest Miller, Evan Courageous, Fit Finley, Hugh Morris, Goldberg, Horse Hogan, Hulk Hogan.
Yes, we got a yes on Horse. All right.
Yeah,
Yes,
fuck
the
Horus.
Horus.
Hulk Hogan, Jacques Rougeau, Jamie Noble, Jeff Jarrett, Jerry Flynn,
Yes.
Jim. I love Jerry
I
Flynn.
love Jerry Flynn. Fuck off.
Jim Duggan,
Yes.
Jimmy Yang. Oh, you
Wait. Russo is better than Duggan?
In fucking 2000?
Duggan was pulling belts out of the trash, and he was a
Yeah,
Canadian.
fucking Canada janitor. Fuck off. Fucking sucked.
Jimmy Hart, Jimmy
What?
Yang. Hey, he's just on the list.
All right.
Johnny the Bull, Juventud Guerrera, Kaz Hayashi, Kevin Nash, Conan, Kiwi, La Parka, Lance Storm, Chavo Guerrero, Mark Jindrak, Meng, Mike Awesome, Mike Enos, Mike Rotunda.
Yeah,
Mike Enos and Mike Rotundo.
Ooh,
Yes.
okay. That surprises me.
2000 Mike Rotundo. What was he doing? The fucking
He was
varsity
back
club?
in the fucking varsity club.
Yeah, dust off the fucking gimmick from 20 years ago that was only worked because it was fucking territorial.
Mike Sanders,
Yes.
Miss Hancock,
Oh, wow. He was
Wow,
good. Okay.
really?
Good promo. But it counts. All right.
Miss Hancock, Mona,
Mona.
I just
Vince.
laughed. I didn't-
Vincent, Norman Smiley, Paisley,
Yes.
Paul Orndorff, ooh,
I might
Perry
say yes to-
Saturn.
I might say yes to Paul Orndorff too in 2000.
Yeah, I might have to jump on.
He
board
just
with
came
that.
back for that one run where he
He
got
had one
like,
match.
almost like
Yeah.
killed in
He
the
had one
ring.
match and almost fucking died. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perry Saturn, PCO, Psychosis, Randy Savage, Rey Mysterio Jr., Ric Flair, Rick Steiner, Roddy Piper, Torrie Wilson, Scott Armstrong,
Yes.
Scott Hall, Scott Steiner, Sean O'Hare, Shane Douglas, Shane Helms, Shannon Moore, Shark Boy.
Yes.
Shark Boy
Nothing
was
for
in
Shark.
WCW? Who knew?
Yeah.
Keep going.
Sean Stasiak, Sid Vicious, Stevie Ray, Sting, Sonny, Tank Abbott, Terry Funk, Tony Marinara, Tony Schiavone. That doesn't
Wait.
count.
Fuck Tank Abbott. Sorry.
So is that a
Okay.
yes?
Yes,
Yeah,
Tank
that's a
Abbott.
yes.
Yes.
The Total Package, Lex Luger, Vampiro, Tigress, Van Hammer.
Fuck Tigress and fuck Van Hammer.
Yeah, I'm going.
Fuck
both
Van
of them.
Hammer.
Van Hammer's the
All right,
last
how many?
one.
How many?
Yeah.
How many
I got-
tallies do you got?
All right.
I got
So
26.
how many do you have?
20.
I have 26.
Yeah, that is not 80%.
Nope, that is by my calculations
Yeah, I got
20
25. So.
21%. You fucking cocksucker! And I can tell you this. I think there's only like one or two guys that went, yeah, I'd rather see Vince Russo.
I could have put a few more on there, but it wouldn't have gotten to 80. Like Tiger.
not to eight, not even fucking close. That guy can eat a shit. Fuck him. Just wanted to make a point. Just wanted to make a
Dave
point.
Taylor too, by the way. Like, what are we like? We didn't say yes to
Oh.
Dave Taylor. We could easily. Vince Russo is 100 times more entertaining than Dave Taylor.
Nah, Dave Taylor kicks ass.
Oh, he's great.
Just wanted to make a point. He said 80%, and it fucking pissed me off.
I mean, he knows how to keep his name out there, I guess, huh?
I don't know.
All right, I'd like to make a point that I want to go to bed.
Yeah.
Yes,
Jamie Kellner did pass away this past weekend, and he was
Oh no
always,
shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was the head of Turner Broadcasting, and a lot of people like to point the finger at him that he was the guy who decided to kill WCW, but I don't think that's the case.
It
think
doesn't
he was
matter,
just-
even if it was. It wasn't a terrible decision at that point.
Well, I think he was just in charge. I don't think he actually pulled the trigger on that.
And once the
He's
TV
six-
was gone,
he's
the
six-
ultimately the network didn't want the show anymore. So that's that. They didn't want wrestling.
he succeeded Ted Turner as the head of broadcasting and canceled WCW programming.
So he did do it.
So he did, yeah.
Yeah.
And as we bid you farewell, I do want to just say TNA, I watched it this week. Tony, I know you love the goofy shit. PCOS DL date is fucking awesome.
PCOSDL Day?
Yeah,
What the
Steph DeLander. Date. They go on a date in the
date.
ring. It's fucking awesome.
I will look it up.
Yeah, well, we have the TNA.
Oh, we have the
now,
dollar
so-
gimmick, right? So whatever it is.
Yeah, so just you can find that segment. I think you would really fucking enjoy it and get a kick out of it.
Well, I think you guys would really enjoy XPW, so please try
No.
to go more than
No,
15
not gonna do
minutes.
it. No.
Well, next week.
Yeah, well, what's next week? What was next week? Next week is the 1st of July, so Kate's Corner's back. We'll have reactions from the Forbidden Door and all the wrestling news and notes from the week that was. Hope you guys have a great week. Remember to rate, review, and subscribe wherever you get the Shining Wizards Wrestling podcast. And check out the Patreon because we're putting out bonus content every month. So
Yeah, we got to pencil in the hang this weekend, so keep your eyes on the emails, everyone.
Pencil in the hang, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude. Speaking of hanging, it's time to hang up the phone on this show.
Oh, yeah.
This has been a production of the Shining Wizards Network. Your executive producers are Manny Kretzo and Main Event Mike Peterson. Our producers are Kate Hensler, Matt Garifo, Hi Fi, Tom, Ryan Schlong, Brendan Haney, Al Day, Kathy Hummer, William Mercier Jr., Michael Hammond, David Henry Bauer III, and Keith Parker. For everything Shining Wizards, visit shiningwizards.com. And don't forget to listen to all the great shows of the Shining Wizards Network.
Happy birthday, Molly, and